Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ravenloft Misfits. I'm Jonny. I'm the DM for this campaign. For a list of the cast's names, socials, and pronouns, check out the chat or the episode description. We stream Ravenloft Misfits each Monday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, and sometimes we run one-shots at the end of the month. Sometimes we just decide not to do it. Sometimes we do Ravenloft Misfits. Who knows? It's a mixed bag. But make sure to follow us, subscribe to the channel, participate in chat, and if you are watching the recording, thank you. Please like, comment, and share it with your friends. Join our Discord. Follow us on all the social medias, all the good stuff. We just want to start a community around here for D&D and Curse of Strahd and TTRPGs in general. If you're listening to the podcast, please consider rating our channel and all of that stuff. Helps with the algorithm. But yeah, Joel?
We would also like to take some time to talk about our sponsors for our campaign. Starting off with Roll20. There's something that I need to read, but I don't have the attention span for it. But basically, it's a platform that we use for all of our games, for the maps and tokens and keeping track of everything. It's really good. You should go check them out. I'm gonna post the thing in the chat and description so you guys can check it out on your own. It's really cool. We use it all the time. That's great.
Yep. And next, we want to thank Syrinscape for allowing us to use their awesome app. It's filled with epic sounds and music and all of that good stuff. If you've been watching since the beginning, we've used it since the beginning and it's been amazing. Couldn't recommend it enough. But that all said and done, let's go ahead and do an episode recap. So, episode 19, The Festival of the Blazing Sun. Last episode, you were brought to Isaac's room where he showed you the different dolls that you had, that he had told you he had made from Katya, dreams that he had had. And then after running into the servant upstairs, Johans, you noticed that a piece of cloth was under one of the doors, in which case you did some investigating and you found that there was a man inside of it, chained up, beaten in a dark closet-sized room. But you left for the festival once the burgomaster was ready, and you followed a parade of people throughout the town until you got to the town square, where you found many people. A giant wicker sun was placed onto a scaffolding after being doused with a bunch of oil, and then finally, as the Baron lit his torch and thrusted it into the wicker sun, the rain that had just opened up dispersed the flames on his torch, and somebody laughed in the crowd, and the Baron turned to ask who committed treason. And there you found Darren, the young man that had been wearing a donkey mask before when you were walking by. The Baron ordered Isaac to arrest them, but before then, Ireena, you lit the wicker sun, and Johans, you did a nice spattering of ice on the ground just to separate everything.
Ireena.
Of course.
Okay.
Separating
it was a non-threatening
everything.
splatter of ice.
However, when all of this happened, the burgomaster said to arrest each of you, and the crowd went into a riot, and once that happened, a guard had killed a villager, and all hell broke loose. All of the villagers began to attack the guards. You all tried to figure out what the hell to do until you guys just decided to get out of there. As you saw Lady Fiona Wachter coming into the town square, leading another group of people behind her, seeming to be taking advantage of this opportunity. But you were able to run through Vallaki, get to the Blue Water Inn, gather your cart, and rush out of Vallaki before burning with it. You turned back as you exited the gates of Vallaki to find buildings on fire and screams coming from inside of the town. You went to the Vistani camp, spoke with Casimir again, but with missing some of your party members, he stated that it's probably not a good idea to go to the Amber Temple just yet. So, after a long rest, we ended the session with you all beginning to travel to Lake Baratok to meet with Rictavio. So,
French man.
it's supposed to be German, but
Maybe it's like Belgium or something, right?
something like that, right? Anyways, so you begin your travel. The horse and cart exits the nearby forest from the Vistani camp into the nearby road of Vallaki, and you find smoke wisping from few buildings throughout Vallaki, bodies littering the roads of guards and townsfolk alike. Begin your trek down the old Svalak road. About halfway into the day, the road comes to an intersection that leads into 4 different directions. You see the lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrust upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. And the top half of the sign you see lying in the mud features 4 different names: Vallaki, Prezk, Lake Baratok, and Berez. All pointing in 4 different directions. However, easily enough, you were able to line up the post so that Vallaki is the way that you came, and find that the northern road is the way that you would want to go for Lake Baratok, Tavio's tower. So, as you all continue your travels, is there anything that you would like to do?
2 things. 1, I'm going to have Luna keep an eye above us.
Okay.
Well,
so go
not
ahead
like
and do a perception check for her.
She'll be doing her. Whoop.
Sure.
You said perception, right?
Correct.
I have advantage on these because I'm an owl. I have a +3. 22.
22, nice. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind going forward. Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Apart from working on my project?
Sure. You can put in
Nothing
some
else.
work on that. Anything
I
else?
would be driving.
Okay. Katya, you're taking the reins of the horse. Ireena. And Izek is also there. Izek is just silently sitting next to you, Katya, as you're taking the reins, literally. Anything? If not, we'll continue forward. All right. Well, with that being said, the night comes and you begin to set up camp. Find a spot off the side of the road where you're able to set up camp. The ground is wet, which reminds you of the week-long journey from the village to Vallaki. Take a few moments to reflect on all of the events that have just happened. Sense of hope that you had before arriving to Vallaki. Promise of protection. And like a rug ripped from beneath you, find yourselves once again on the road, searching for that safety. So, as you all set up for your camp, is there anything that anybody would like to do? Yes.
I would
Go
like
on.
to set up a perimeter with alarm
Okay.
around us. I'll take like an hour and just separate the space around our campfire into sections of 20 feet. It takes
Okay.
10 minutes to do each. So
Sure.
if anything unnatural steps into that range around us, the party will be awoken immediately.
Okay.
And then I'll have
Johans.
myself and Luna take first watch
Okay.
so I can keep working on my things.
All right. Go ahead and do a perception check with advantage if there's nothing else that anybody would like to do.
Nothing unusual.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
So-
just like help set up camp and stuff. Ireena's
Yeah.
pretty spent, so I
Sure.
feel like she's a little more.
So, a 22 for the first watch. 22 is very
Dude.
good.
Luna has eyes for
Luna's
days.
just keeping an eye out, and your watch goes uninterrupted. Who takes the next watch?
Ireena.
All right. Ireena, you wake up. You take your next watch.
All right, let's
Go ahead and do a perception
Haas.
check.
Perception check.
Because I imagine that Katya and Izek would take the last watch then.
Yeah.
That's a 10. That tracks.
With a 10.
It's been a long day.
That's a sleepy perception one.
That is a sleepy perception. It's more of a morning perception check. Each time that it quiets, you're just reminded of the person that would have filled that quiet. You look over to the side of the camp where you would imagine Ismark sitting, and he's not there. Asshole. But you finish your watch with Katya coming to you and Izek also, and you fall back asleep. Katya, would you like to do the perception check, or would you like Izek to do the perception check?
I'll do it.
All right, with advantage. Oh,
Thank God for advantage.
Oh, the nat 1 turned to 15. All right.
No.
So, with a
Like,
15,
ooh, I'm not as good as this as I think I am. I should.
with a 15,
I'll do
you're
it.
about to fall asleep, and then Izek is like, Katya, and you're shaken awake.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I was just going to ask. So if you're not from here, Barovia, where are you from?
I'm from just to the west. And outside.
I've never been outside of Barovia. I've only heard that the mists, they destroy people.
It's the strangest thing. I've been trying to get out since I got here, but I've never seen anything like it. These mists, this...
Everything. Huh. Where did you meet everyone?
We all came... I came through the mist and they were all sitting there. I think we'd all come through at the same time. All sitting around the fire.
Interesting. I haven't heard of visitors coming to Barovia in a long time. Decades.
It
Makes you wonder.
It wasn't exactly intentional in my case. I never really asked where everybody came from before. Ireena actually is from Barovia. She's from the village, so I guess her situation is a little different. But for Johans and I, we just exited the mist.
Okay, well. And then he just continues his watch. Until the sun kind of rises behind the thick cloud layer above, and you have finished your first night's rest. So, the day ahead of you, you begin traveling.
Quickly before we
Sure.
go, I was going to use both of my sendings.
Okay.
We don't need to RP them. I'm just gonna tell you quickly. I'm gonna ask for an update from the orphanage's caretaker.
Okay.
Making
From
sure
Miss
that my
Velasco.
kids are okay. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Making sure that the kids are okay, and then I'll send a second sending to Frederick to make sure to just confirm if he replies or if he doesn't.
Sure. Miss Velasco replies, everything is okay here. A lot of madness in the streets, but we were able to keep the orphanage safe. Everyone here is okay. It seems that we were spared from the anger. Thank you for checking in. Hopefully everything is okay with you. And that's the end of the message. Frederick, on the other hand, does not respond.
Rip in peace.
But with that, you can... And just to confirm, did you do that in the morning?
At nighttime. Right before
Nighttime.
going to
Got
bed.
it. Right before bed. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
I don't know how many hours of like work did I get done the day before. I would have
That depends on how long you would have spent on it, because you could travel for 8 hours. So you would have had 8 hours.
The entire trip of working on it.
And even then,
spell slots into it.
even then, I mean, because you only travel for 8 hours, you would have like another maybe 2 more hours. Though I would say that there's a bit of a fatigue. So I would say that like the max that you can do in a day is like 8 hours, unless you pass like maybe an Arcana check or something like that. So you could do one of those to see if you want to get like 10 hours instead of the 8. And then also, if you do end up using spell slots, just let me know while you're doing it. That way it's not like you do it after the fact if we have like an encounter. So for today, that's fine. You can, however many spell slots.
I would have spent 2 second level and 2 first level slots.
Okay.
And I would have recovered them after the...
Sure. Yeah.
Just
sounds good
enough
to me.
to get me another... So I would be 1 day away from getting the result.
Sounds good. Cool. All right. So, you all pack up your campsite, get back on the cart. Everybody gets cleaned by prestidigitation, thanks to Johans, and you continue your journey. Down this road, the mist is heavier than usual. The rain has subsided slightly. Only light showers fall from above. And about 2 hours into your travel, you turn a bend into the road, and you find a short trail off the left-hand side where you see beautiful, vibrant colors glittering. It's a stark difference from the overall gray of Barovia. You see a garden of brilliantly colored flowers, filled with golden yellows, clear blues, and bright pinks, and a cluster of trees at the very end of the trail that are overflowing with these gorgeous colors. And at the base of the tree, you see a reflective shimmer. But it's too far to see.
How far away is it?
It's about, like, 40 feet-ish.
40 feet?
Yeah, 40 feet of the trail.
That's quite beautiful. It's not every day or any day, I suppose, that we see something like this.
These aren't any sort of natural flora?
Well,
not like that?
Not back in Barovia proper. We don't see like this.
Go ahead and do a nature check, Ireena.
I was going to ask if I could do something along those lines.
Or Johans, yeah, both of you can work. Johans, you have that books of the history of Barovia, so I mean, you could do a nature check as well.
I'll give advantage to Ireena.
That works.
I give advantage to you because
I have a +0.
Okay.
I don't think you want me to be the one trying to be wise.
Okay.
Nature. Nature is intelligence.
Intelligence.
Nature?
But all right.
Mm-hmm. I'll do it then. I have been known to be a bit intelligent. So.
Just a little bit.
Nope.
That's a 9 and an 8. So
I'm too busy with my projects.
You're so busy. Ireena's like racking her brain, and then she's like, "Johans, have you read anything in the book?" And you're just like, I don't know. And then you continue on your thing.
It's been a long time place with fog. Yeah.
But you see this trail ahead of you, and just to make sure that it's understood, it is like just a left turn off of the trail. The trail proper keeps going. It's just this is another trail.
Yeah, Ireena is very interested in it because, I mean, growing up in Barovia and not really seeing anything like this, from what you're describing, it sounds like this is not a normal thing.
You've never seen something like this before.
Yeah, so...
I mean, you've seen flowers, but nothing
but not like this.
Flourishing like this. There's not enough sun for something like this. At least that's what you would come to.
Yeah. So for her, she would be immensely interested in this. If it's all right, could we maybe perhaps take a look? I've never seen so many flowers.
You gave me 10 minutes. I can cast detect magic and figure out if it's anything dangerous.
You think they might be magical flowers?
I've never seen flowers that glow like that don't have any ulterior motives.
I guess
They
it's
don't
worth
glow, but it's like the little bit of sunlight, because it's not dark in Barovia. There is sun that comes through. It's just not enough to like brighten the day. It's
Like
gray
it peeks
still.
through.
Right.
Yeah.
So when it reflects off of these flowers, giving it a glow, but it's not like glowing. I just want to make sure that that's clear.
Have you encountered flowers that have ulterior motives before, Johans?
Here is a.
I mean, they're just flowers, right?
Well, I mean, there are some flowers where I'm from that they stay open and they secrete a smell that attracts flies. And when the flies taste it, they don't move. But then when the fly gets more comfortable and starts doing it more frequently, the trap just goes, and the plant eats the insect.
Oh, that's fucking
and
awesome.
that's magic. That's a magic plant.
Well, no, but it has ulterior motives. It wants to eat you.
I
Do you
guess.
think that
I
these
guess so.
flowers, they want to eat us?
Well, I mean,
Wait,
do they look like they're welcoming you?
They kind of do. I mean, they're kind of pretty. I wish Ismark was here to see this.
Is there one that is like within 30 feet of us?
Yeah, there's like it's like a big, and by trail I mean like it's just like a clearing of trees, and it's just it goes further into the forest about like 50 feet.
Is there? Can we see the end, or does it like curve off into?
Yeah, at the end of this like trail type of thing, it just goes back to trees. It's just like it's just like this.
So it's like a little cul-de-sac.
Yeah, basically, it's just like trees
Kinda.
coming to an end, and that was it.
All right.
And just like
Maybe-
filled with flowers all the way up until it like goes back to trees.
Maybe we can stop and have lunch real quick and then be on our way.
Let's
In the
go.
patch of mysterious flowers that you've never seen.
We'll go check it out first.
I mean,
Isaac,
I'm gonna-
watch the cart and let's
yeah.
go check it out, Ireena.
I can do that.
I'm gonna mage hand one of the flowers to me.
Just move.
No, I'm gonna pick it and bring it
Sure,
to me.
you pick it up, bring it. It's a flower.
How does this? I'm gonna smell it first. How does it smell?
Surprisingly, it doesn't have that like beautiful of a scent. It's not that it's like a bad scent, but it's just it's not
flower
like
cyanide.
no, it's like
I taste it.
yeah, you're dead. That's it. That's
Rip.
it. Johans is gone. Cut him.
Down to 2.
I went to no, I'm just kidding.
Last one standing wins.
It's just-
Character.
From how bright and brilliant these colors are, you would expect a more tantalizing aroma, but it is just a flower.
I'm gonna fucking sit down on the cart. And I'm gonna start ritual casting detect magic on this bitch.
All
I'm
right.
gonna let
I'm gonna
Isaac
take
have
10
the
minutes, you
reins,
guys
and
can
I'm
do
gonna
whatever
jump
you
down
want.
and go check it out with Ireena.
Yeah, I'm gonna join. I'm gonna join Katya. She's being cautious, but she's honestly like she's more like Johan's is being silly. Like I get it being cautious, but she's Ireena in her mind. She's like, these are flowers. This is just something really beautiful, and
Sure.
like, you know, in her mind, she's like, maybe this is just some kind of miracle we should appreciate and like enjoy, like in these hard times. Like,
Absolutely.
you know,
I'm
these
letting
kind of
Ireena.
moments.
I'm gonna have Luna go with them. She'll nest on one of their shoulders.
Sounds good.
I'm letting Ireena have her fun, and I'm ready to go at a drop, like fight at the
Yeah.
drop of a hat.
You're just like holding on to your
Yeah.
sword and keeping your shield at your side. Okay.
It'll be Katya's shoulder.
Sure. Okay.
That Luna's gonna be.
Luna. Yeah. So, Ireena, you enter into this glade, and the flowers are. It makes you forget for a moment, like about everything that. Not that way, Joel, shaking his head. Just okay.
I was just like, Nani.
It just-
Danger!
It takes
I'm
some
in
of the pain
danger.
away, because when you think about everything that's happened, it's a spiral that
Yeah.
you go down. But when you're here, it's like, this is new, this is novel, and it's beautiful.
It's like a moment of respite, I feel like, for her. It's like this is kind of like almost like an escape because it's so different than what they're used to living in, that this is like
life.
it's almost like an
Absolutely.
escape a little bit. Like this seems like such a faraway place, even though we're still here, but it's so different that it kind of takes
Yeah.
her away from it. Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I
it will
feel like
take you
she'd be
away
so
from something.
interested.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
That's why I feel like she's so interested
I'll
in
stop.
it too.
Sorry.
You know, you're fine.
So, you come into this small glade, finding all of these beautiful flowers. And then, with each step you take, you get this awful stench of rot. But you look around and you find no reason as to why this would be happening.
Katya, do you smell that?
Yes, I smell that.
What is that stench?
I have. It couldn't be the flowers, could it? And I'll kind of see if there's anything like underneath like the topsoil or like kind of shake the flowers a little bit.
You bring your hand down. And as you do, you hear as his hand grabs onto yours. Underneath this bed of flowers, you see vines lifting up these dead bodies, and where you would see faces are instead these giant bundles of red-orange flowers that glow and give off this awful stench. I need everybody, actually, yeah, Katya and Ireena to do a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
As
technically Luna is also there.
Right, Luna as well. As we move on to
23.
this map
Oh,
here.
man. Goodbye, Luna. You served me well.
Goodbye, Ireena. You're a good friend. No. As this is happening too, Ireena's just gonna shout out, Johans, I think you're right.
There is nothing beautiful in Barovia.
I
let's see.
should not be surprised.
Same,
All right,
buddy.
so,
I have one hit.
We just got debated.
yep.
Where are we at in relation to this?
You would be, I would say, right here. And Katya would be just next to you as well.
Look at little Luna.
We're gonna move you
There we
on
go.
to there, and then we're gonna move little Johans right next to Isaac as you all stay at the cart right there.
Why you call me little? What are you trying to say?
You're a
You're little,
halfling. You know what I'm
you're
trying to
small.
say.
You're just a little
is
lad.
racist.
Small guy.
So,
You're just a little lad.
Oh, it's a lot I thought it was a lot further than it actually is.
So, all right, here we go. As this zombie grabs onto your hand, we start battle. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh man.
All right. And then we're gonna go ahead
I feel
and
so foolish.
here.
Thinking we would get a nice little respite in Barovia.
I just rolled 17. Why you gonna
Sorry.
clean me out?
Sorry,
Huh?
go ahead and do it again. I'll fix it to 17. I was just clearing out because for the GM, all of the initiative rolls.
My initiative.
I did call you little. I'm sorry. Sorry.
How dare you? I am a.
Wow.
I am tall for halfling size. Okay.
You are.
I'm
You are.
4.
Absolutely.
I'm like, what?
I won't take that
3
away from
feet
you.
Tall? Like I'm super tall. Stop it.
Ooh, Isaac didn't get a very good one. But we're gonna take this. We're gonna bring that down here. We're gonna roll initiative for them. Oh, that's a bad one. Okay. Okay.
Good.
All right. So, with that being said,
This
everybody
fight music's
roll.
kind
Damn.
of bopping.
Damn, Katya got a 20. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a 17
so-
and I wasn't even paying attention.
We love that for her.
All right. So, with that con save that you did before, let's see. So we got a 10 and just check the thing. All right. Luna falls from the perched Katya Katya, you're fine. Ireena,
Oh,
you
yeah.
also. From this stench,
Did she take damage?
just get knocked down.
Did you just
No,
knock
no
my
damage.
owl
No
unconscious?
damage.
Just unconscious?
No damage. Just incapacitated for this
Uh-huh.
round.
Poor fucking owl. It just goes.
Yep, pretty much.
Am I just prone or what's my deal?
You fall prone and incapacitated,
Like sleeping?
basically. It's
Right.
basically like a
Worse.
and then you get knocked out, kind of. Here, let's
You get not.
find the
I'm just kidding, sorry.
incapacitated.
Sorry.
Just method acting.
Yeah, you know.
Incapacitated
Take the trail,
creature can't take actions or reactions.
That's correct,
So.
boss.
There's that. Let's go ahead and bring up
no pressure.
the
No
Battle
pressure.
map.
I'm just gonna lay here and look pretty, you know.
Just half of our
Okay.
party's unconscious right now. The more important
So,
ones. My
here we
owl and-
are.
Not the first time this has
But more
happened to
important,
us.
what? Katya's powerful. Oh my god.
Well, of course.
Don't discount
Okay.
Katya like that.
But like, also Luna is unconscious, which is like the most important party member we've ever had.
I mean, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
I mean, it's an owl.
Here, hold on. One sec. For some reason it did the other one. I don't know why. Hold on.
Johnny.
Sorry.
How dare you?
All right, we're gonna go back to this one because it's not working. All right. Anyways, so here we are. Turn order. Katya, you are up. You passed this con save. You felt like you were about to get knocked out, but you stand. You see, Ireena is just dazed at the moment.
So I imagine like I've got my hand down and it like grabs this
Grabs
arm,
onto your hand. Yeah.
and with my other, I'm just gonna pull my sword and just do a big like
Oh,
like slam
sorry.
into the.
They get a surprise round. I'm so sorry because they were not seen.
Never surprised.
Slam attack against
Way to
you
really
as
just
they grabbed
like
onto you.
kill the mood, dude.
I know, I did. I did. That is a 21 to hit,
That
dealing
is.
3 bludgeoning damage. And then this zombie is going to come over here. What is their movement? I think it's 20. Okay, so that one is able to make it to here. And this one is going to make it to... Not able to make it. It's gonna ignore Luna because Luna isn't a person thing. And it's going to dash
Owls are
towards you,
people
Katya.
too.
The other one is going to slam at Ireena, which you don't have, they don't have advantage, so that is a 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit me?
15 to hit you, yeah.
I roll away.
You're holding your nose and you're like, no! And you just dodge out of the way just before it hits you. Okay, now Katya, it's your turn.
Okay, now I'm gonna pull my sword
Yep.
and swing at the one that swung at Ireena
Okay.
first.
So you turn around and slash at
22.
this zombie. 22 definitely hits.
And then for my second attack, I'll come around to the one that hit me.
Okay. That one on the bottom left there, that's a 15 to hit. That hits for 6 slashing damage. Nice. Okay. That is your turn.
That's it for now.
All right. Sorry.
Yes,
Ireena.
my turn again.
Yes. Ireena, you...
Another turn.
For this round, I don't get a turn, right? Because I'm unconscious, or can I make another con save, or?
One sec.
I think you made the concept at the end of your turn.
If you start your turn within 10 feet, but that was back before that. Okay, so the end of your turn comes by. Now you are back. You have recovered from this terrible rot stench of death, and you are ready for action.
Good stuff.
Cool. So, that is your turn. You can move, though. It doesn't say that you can take actions, but you can move if you would like.
Okay, I'll use half of my movement to get up.
Okay.
And I'm going to stay right here because I'm not trying to take attacks of opportunity.
Sure. Sounds good to me. All right.
Turned on my
Johans.
Man, why is it the days when clutters of enemies appear, I don't have shadow prepped? All right. I mean, Is that appropriate ranged? Like, are they actually 30 feet away from me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to magic missile the one that's standing over Luna.
Okay. Damn. So that's what, 15 damage to this thing?
Yep.
Holy crap.
3 pops. 15, 5
All of
each.
them slam
Oh, yeah.
into this zombie, and it is taken aback a little bit, and it looks around as the source of everything, and it looks to you, Katya, not knowing that it wasn't you. But it is
That's
going...
cold damage, by the way.
Johans.
Just make sure.
Yeah. Johans, are you done with your turn?
Yes.
Cool.
I'll have actually if Luna can move, right?
Sure. Yeah.
She just can't attack until her next round.
Yeah, she can move.
Or take actions and reactions.
Right.
She technically still has an ability that allows her to move without getting attacks of opportunity.
Oh, okay. I was about to attack. All right.
When it flies, the owl doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's
Sweet.
reach.
Okay, so
she'll
then...
just fly away.
All right. Luna gets out of there, flying from outside of the bottom of the flower bed, and flies to you. Brings us to the zombies. However, just before the zombies go, you see from the end of this trail, this giant cluster of trees begin to break as you see this giant flower erupting from in between each of the trees. You see bones and blood coming from it, the tips of it, which are similar to the ones that are inside of the heads of these zombies. This giant thing moves, and you see what can only be described as a corpse flower.
Why?
So
I really thought we had a handle on this.
it begins walking
I am
towards
regretting
you.
my spell choices for today.
Begins. You see 3 of these vines coming from it, holding more zombies on the end of them. So,
by Pokemon rules, ice is super effective against grass. Just want to throw that out there.
you could try it.
You ever tried growing a plant in the winter?
I'm not a Pokemon, and I'm
tried
not
it?
little, all right? God damn it.
Doesn't work.
All right. So,
My
okay, so
so shit. I did not prepare for combat.
awesome. All right, so from it, you see this zombie come down to the ground, still connected to the vine that you see all of the other zombies similarly connected, but this one begins walking towards each of you as well. It dashes, so it's not able to get to you, Katya, and that is the end of that's turn, because it cannot do... Well, let's see. I don't think anybody's in reach now.
My God, I'm so stupid.
So, that is that. Now it comes to the zombies' turn.
Big challenges.
That one already went. So, there is going to be 1 slam attack towards Ireena, and then 2 to Katya. So, this is Ireena. That's a no-go. And 16 to Katya, and...
Nope.
7.
Nope.
So, you're taking all of the hits with your shield, Ireena. You're dodging out of the way. No damage taken this round. It is Izik's turn. Izik, at the sight of all of these zombies coming after Katya, is going to jump into action and rush towards this zombie just next to both of you, and is just going to bring the fucking battle axe right down into it. That's a 10 to hit, which... surprisingly does.
No way.
Because zombie AC is very bad.
Okay, great.
It is almost close to, it is very close to death, and he is going to bring his battle axe again and try and cut it in half completely. That is a 19, which definitely hits, doing 16 damage. So, with that,
So glad he's on our side.
He deals some heavy fucking damage.
He has stealth
Yeah, no
already in
kidding.
combat more than I have HP.
So, yeah, that zombie is dead. Completely cut in half. And then and you see like fire erupting off of his arm as he continues to rush in towards this next one. That is his turn. Katya, you were up.
All right.
Fire
So we killed
barbarian?
that one. Which one? Nah, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hit the one in front of me twice.
Okay. The one just in front of you or the one that
Yeah,
you had hit before?
Which one was that? Not
The
the one.
bottom left was the one that you hit before.
All right, I'll hit.
There's also one that got 15 points of damage from my spell too.
I'm gonna hit
Right,
one of them.
that's the one in the middle.
I'll say the middle is this attack, and the next one
Okay.
will go to the bottom. I'll split it up again.
Okay.
That is now one.
So that
on
definitely
second.
hits. That one does not, unfortunately. So you cut into this one just in front of you and you bring your sword around to try and attack the one just next to you, and unfortunately it doesn't connect. Actually, it does. It just lobs off one of the arms and it doesn't seem phased. Is
Doesn't care.
that the end of your turn?
That's all I got. Yep.
All right, Ireena, you are up. You're muted.
God, sorry.
You're
She
good.
takes her hand and just slices it across her
Cool.
blade. As the blood kind of soaks her blade, fire kind of erupts from her rapier, and she
Lit.
goes around this way to the one right in front of her
Okay.
and goes to slice.
Nice. I love it. Let's see it.
Let's see. We got a
Ooh, 23 to hit for 13 damage. Nice.
And I gotta
And
roll
then,
my
oh, and then,
1d4.
yeah, okay, so that's the damage that, or it's 1d6 now, I believe,
Oh, it's
right?
1d6 now?
I think it is.
Okay.
I believe so.
1d6.
So
Five.
that's your damage that you take because you have to invoke it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then go ahead and roll it
1d6.
again. Ooh, all right, so
Sandy.
14 damage total. All right.
And then I take 6.
Not dead just yet.
That's fine. I have another attack.
All right, let's see it.
Because I have a
Kill
second
it.
attack now.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I'm going to slice again.
do it. Let's see it.
Let's go slice.
Dude, this
Slice
map
and
is
dice.
dope.
Nice. 18
And
definitely
then my
hits.
fire damage. Does it stay one or do I re-roll it? How does that work? How do you want me to do that?
Say it again.
My fire
Oh,
damage.
the fire roll again.
1d6. Ooh, baby.
Nice. Okay, so total
Good
of 14 damage. Okay, so I got to
Is it
do.
still standing?
We'll see.
Hopefully
It is
not.
not. It is
Good.
not still standing. That is
Hell yeah.
dead. Okay. That the end of your turn? You want to move anywhere?
Yeah, she's gonna stand here next to Katya and kind of look over to Katya and Ismark.
Nope.
We've got this. We're not going to lose any more friends today.
Wrong
sibling.
brother.
Wait, oh fuck!
That is
Cheers.
depressing.
Sad.
So, with that, ends
Oh,
your
man.
turn as Ireena gets into a little bit of a cry. But Johans, you are up.
You see a tear just down her
Yeah.
cheek.
Johans.
Fuck. I need 2 seconds to get over that.
Sure.
Okay,
I get
I'm
it.
ready. I have 25 movement feet, bitches, and I'm gonna move over there.
Okay.
And I'm going to chill touch
Okay.
the big kahuna in the back.
Okay. Oh, pow. 24 definitely hits. Nice.
That's cold damage.
Okay, cold damage, right on. Okay, it takes
So
all of that cold damage.
it can't regain any hit points on the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And because there's little skeletons of Jeff's hand touching it, just going
Okay.
all over it, like
Holding on to it. Yep.
Yep. And if it is considered undead, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
Unfortunately, it is not considered undead.
Your face is
You would
undead.
Thank you. I appreciate
That's
that.
fine. then Luna is gonna fly in and stand behind, just gonna hit my microphone, and is gonna give Katya the help action.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. All right.
Because I literally have 2 combat spells on me.
It is now the corpse flower's turn. So it is going to
You only need one.
continue walking this way. And from here, I believe it has range. Oh, damn it. Doesn't.
Ah.
All right. It is going to.
Oh, Jonny,
Yes.
the battle map is not visible.
It wasn't putting on the right one for some
That's
reason.
okay. Just wanted to bring it to your attention.
Here. I'm going to.
Because this map looks really cool. If you look at the flowers have like little corpses attached to them, and you
Let's see
can
if it
trace
does it now.
the vines over to
No.
the
See,
little
it's still
center
doing the
space.
wrong one.
Looks,
Oh, well.
trust us, the map looks amazing. It's gorgeous. It's got lights. It's glitter. It's
awesome. It's
There's a
really
corpse
awesome.
flower
Put it
on
up.
it.
It's fine. I think we're good. We'll just
There's
do that.
corpse flowers,
It's
you
cool.
know.
Okay, so.
There you go.
Shout out to the DM. Pretty great guy.
It can work.
I don't know who that guy is, but he sounds like a bit of a douche.
Got a lot going on.
He killed my brother.
You
I
threw a
did.
corpse
I
flower at
did
us right at
indeed.
the beginning of the session.
Ireena just prepares to
Here.
actually kill like a god, but it's just Jonny as a. Like I will kill the god who made my sibling die, and it just kills Jonny.
My name is Ireena Kolyana. You killed my brother. Prepare to die. Sorry.
All right. Well, it's
Wait, does
not
that make
working
me
for
the
whatever reason. I don't know
inconceivable
why.
Yes.
100% it does. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Let's see.
Man, I
Let's see.
picked the
Let's
wrong
see.
character.
Okay.
Can I be
I'm
Andre
gonna
the
do
Giant?
this. Go ahead and
Yes,
I'm gonna do.
Be
Katya
great.
the Giant kind of.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Well, I guess
We're
that
gonna
would
do
be
this.
Isaac. Okay, I'll be I guess I'll
Dang
be
it, I
Wesley.
can't do that. All right. I'm sorry.
That's
I
fine.
can't get it to work for right now. But we're just gonna continue
Dude, it's
forward.
fine. You're good. Yeah.
Corpse flower is going to move instead this way.
I'm trying to make myself a big target. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, it's coming. And as that happens, you see this. One of the
Oh, man.
vines comes down, and you see a zombie approaching you as well. That's that.
Me.
Okay.
It's going great.
Oh, Katya and Ireena, go ahead and do a con save as well, since you're in 10 feet of this zombie. You're good.
22.
Jesus, 22.
Mm-hmm.
Ireena, please.
Ireena. Unfortunately,
Wait,
Oh, boy.
wait.
What's up?
ちょっと待ってください. I have a reroll
Gesundheit.
from
Okay.
Dark Haters.
Nat one. Come on,
Thank
nat
you.
one.
Thank you, Dark Haters.
Nat one.
I'm gonna use
see it.
reroll. Come on, let's go. Let's go,
Come on.
chat.
Would be
Let's
so
go.
f-
Oh.
That would've been
It's better.
unfortunately, still, even then, a 12
Better.
does not pass, and you are.
That's okay.
You are after you destroy the zombie, you are like taken aback, and it is rough.
I like see Ismark over there, but then I shake my head and I'm like, oh no, that's not Ismark. That's
Isaac.
Isaac.
Okay, so that is the
Too
corpse
close.
flower. Now, the zombie is going to come to you, Johans. Slam
this did
attack
not
towards
go
you.
like it. Yeah.
16 to hit.
Shield does not
Okay.
hit.
You bring up a nice icy shield, and it slams into it, breaking it down just in front of you.
This is
That
not what I planned.
Another slam attack towards Isaac. It's an 8, doesn't hit, and one towards Katya. It's a 19 to hit, dealing
believe that
2
does.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
All right, Isaac is going to do his con save because they're supposed to be at the beginning of your turn, but I messed up. He's good. He is going to just fucking demolish this zombie right in front of him. So that is a 19 to hit for 14 damage. Jeez, dude, this guy. And then another attack to deal 20 damage. That
On
zombie's
one
dead.
hit.
And then he just and then he is going
Good
to
God.
run towards this big ass fucker. And that is that.
Uh-huh.
Katya.
That's cool.
I'm going to take an opportunity attack and move over here between the flower and Johan's and attack the zombie that's swinging at Johan's.
That's a 21 to hit for that opportunity attack, 4 bludgeoning damage. Yes.
Since Luna is helping Katya, would they be able to give disadvantage on that? Or I did say it was... I didn't specify, but...
It's really fine.
Well, I don't think help does disadvantage on opportunity attacks, so I would say no. But I would say that Luna can still move with Katya and help in this case. Because, I mean, you're still giving the help action. You get advantage on this attack because of the help action.
Good.
That's a 9. Which one were you attacking?
The one, the zombo.
The zombie?
Yeah.
Okay, so then a 9 does hit, and that's 10 slashing damage.
Great.
Really?
And that was with advantage, right?
You literally couldn't miss unless you get a natural 1.
Yeah.
11 damage, you're right, because of the first one. Okay, that is your first attack.
And then my second attack, 22 for 5 damage.
For the same zombo?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. 5 slashing damage as well. The zombo is still alive. Ireena, you are up. This one is looking extremely rough. Like, the vine on the back of its head that's moving it is nearly completely severed.
And I'm okay to attack?
Yes, you are.
All right. Yeah, I slice with my blade.
Slice and dice. Let's see it.
Let's go.
12 hits, 6 damage. All right.
And we got some fire because this girl's on fire.
Oh, of course. So 6, 11. Okay, so I need to get a 17.
Does it seem to be not liking the fire?
It doesn't seem to be bothered by it. But as you slice into it, you're about to walk away until you still hear it. It's still alive.
Oh,
you did a lot of damage, but it is still kicking.
For now, I attack again.
Okay, so you come back around doing another 6 damage and 2 fire, so 8 damage total. And it is still up. You pierce into it.
What I have to
fire
do now,
erupts off of it, but it's still alive. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to whip it real good.
Oh, of course. Yes, your whip hits for another 6 damage.
Nice.
And it's still alive. You grab onto the leg, ripping off one of its legs. It is just barely hanging on. It's somehow still there.
The little zombie that could.
That is your turn?
That is my turn. Because the whip was my bonus action, correct?
Yep, correct.
Yes, that's my turn.
Unless you want to move, it's up to you. But if not, Johans, you're
I'm gonna
up.
finish the job.
I'm gonna tell the zombie that's in front of me. I'm gonna talk to him specifically.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I've been working on this one for a bit. So, ta-da! And I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. So as you start talking to it and it's about to attack Katya and it looks, and then you just disappear. And then it starts like trying to attack in that same place where you were. But you are invisible, so you can go anywhere you want. We'll make you, we'll give you a little token here. The blue.
I already moved.
Cool.
I'll have Luna also continue to give advantage to Katya.
Cool. All right, it is the corpse flower's turn. Johans, do a, shit. Ireena, you didn't have a turn because you were incapacitated.
It's
Being
okay,
a DM
the zombie
is
survived
tough.
anyway.
But I mean, the zombie survived anyways, so nothing happened. So unfortunately, Johans, you actually don't get to do the... Yeah, let me just read over it real quick. Make sure...
Bitch. It's fine. Just take away my cool
you are
moments.
incapacitated, unfortunately, for this turn.
That's fine. I can still move, right?
You can still move. You would take an opportunity attack, though.
Fuck, fine. I'll stay in the...
Okay.
Just stay still and waste my turn. It's fine.
It's cool, though. You don't need help, right?
No,
That's what you
fine.
said? You said you're fine?
Fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just checking. Just
So,
checking.
now it is the corpse flower's turn. It is going to make its 3 attacks.
Oh, by comparison, I'm perfectly fine.
So I don't think Johans, you're in it. Damn it. All right. So then these 3 attacks are gonna go. If I roll a 1, 2 of them are going to Katya. If I roll a 2, 2 of them are okay. 2 of them are going to Katya. So here is the first attack. That's a 15 to hit. The second attack, 23 to hit, dealing 13 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
No.
Those didn't show up for me.
No?
I'm going to redirect that attack to the zombie behind me.
Okay.
Using my Vampiric Insight rune. Which I have just...
Damn it, this happened again where there's a save on it?
So, when a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack...
Anyways. Okay, so then we're good.
I can use my reaction to choose a different creature.
Yeah.
And move the attack.
So that means that I need to do a con save, which that would come to an 18, which 13 plus 5, that just passes. It literally just passes, and it's staying up. Even with you bringing the tentacle back around and whipping into this zombie, half of its body is gone, but the vine that was stuck into its head is still alive, and it's still moving the zombie around. Fortunately, it is not dead.
Wait, hold on. Is it vines or is it tentacles? Because I'm getting mixed signals here.
It's vines, but it says tentacle.
A vine's
attack,
like a plant tentacle, if you think about it.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
That's what that is. Last attack going into Izek. 22 to hit, dealing 7 bludgeoning damage to him. And then he has to do a Constitution save, which he fails with a 5. So he takes 14 poison damage.
Are we about to lose another brother? Or
he looks unfazed. So with that,
we got
it goes to the zombie's turn. This zombie is going to attack. 1 for Katya, 2 for Johans. You were getting an attack for a slam. That is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Dealing 7 bludgeoning damage.
I'm fine. That's just 1/3 of my health.
The next one that's next to Ireena is going to attack her. It's a 14 to hit.
And I dodge.
All right. Dodging out of the way. It is... and then the final zombie that is on a vine enters the battlefield. Just next to Izek. And we'll say that they place it right there so that they get some, they're freaking plant. They don't know. Slam attack towards Izek. 21 to hit, dealing 2 bludgeoning damage. All right. That is that. Okay. It is now Izek's turn, who is going to do a con save. As a 15, so he passes. He is going to just bring his battle axe into this flower and just keep hitting. So, it's a 16 to hit for 9 slashing and 17 to hit for 12. Both of them hit, cutting deep into these vines. So, that is a total of 21. Nice. Okay.
21.
That is his turn. Katya, I need you to do a con save.
Okay. 12.
Unfortunately, you are incapacitated as this giant
yeah.
corpse flower coming up
rough.
to you completely takes over. What's up?
What if, right, with the help action outside, and just blowing the scent away?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Sure. That is a help action thing, and it's a natural one.
And it didn't help at all.
Unfortunately,
she blew it right in my face.
You have a reroll. Darth Caters gave you a reroll at the start of the session. So if you wanted to use it,
no thanks.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate you, Darth Caters. I will save it for later.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just going my way.
That is your turn.
I fucking
Blew that right in my face and knocked me out. That's me.
I am. Listen,
Ireena.
she's doing the best she can. Okay?
Mm-hmm. We all are.
All right, boss. All right. I am going to use my rapier.
Okay,
to
go for it.
Attack. Because I want this thing dead.
26 to hit, definitely hits.
And 5 fire damage.
Nice. Okay, so that's gonna be 15. Oh, let's hope. Oh, do a con save. Almost forgot again.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, you are incapacitated and you are not able to do that attack. So sorry.
These are the
is
worst
that.
fucking zombies I have ever
I'm just too
met.
sad over my brother Ismar.
Johans, I need you to do a con save before I forget again.
He should have been here.
You are also incapacitated.
Wow.
This corpse flower is going to. Let's see.
Wait, hold on. Could I, since it's my turn,
Yes.
and Luna's over right next to me, could I have Luna give me help on the con save?
How many help actions can she do in one round?
Once per round, but her turn goes at
have
the
Luna
same
also
time
do
as
a con
mine.
save because
Oh my
Luna
God,
technically
this
is.
Fucking-
Unless
can
Luna
I
is
give-
immune, is Luna immune to poison?
No.
Go.
Oh,
So then
I'm
she
fucking-
falls to the ground as well. All right. So
This
with
is fucking
that-
worse.
the corpse flower is going to move one down
This is fine.
and is going to collect one of the dead bodies from one of the zombies that you had just killed.
Oh, you got
Don't you
You see a
fucking
vine
dare.
grab onto one of the zombies' bodies and just slowly and just goes directly into the giant corpse flower. So
Why?
that is what it's going to do for that. Okay.
I don't like that.
Yep.
Okay. And then it is going to do its 3 tentacle attacks, or vine attacks, rather.
He can do both?
Binticle.
Has one vine that just brings it in, and then the other ones that attack. So,
This is
We're gonna do-
bullshit.
Katya is going to get 1 since it moved, and then Izek is going to get 2. So, Katya, that's a 9. Izek, natural 20. And
Rough.
Izek, another
Oh.
19, which hits for another 9. And he has
There
to
goes
do
our brother.
2 Constitution saving throws for that.
Sorry, Katya.
Fail
I barely
and a
knew
pass.
you.
Oh, and he failed on nat 20. Eesh.
He's getting assimilated.
Okay.
As far as an
That's-
8d6 could go, 20's not bad, I guess.
So that's 18 plus
Speak
that
for
20.
yourself.
38 damage. All to Izek.
Is he still up?
He is still up, but he takes it and he's like, oh, I can't
This
keep
guy's a
doing this.
barbarian, right?
He
'Cause
is huge.
Yeah, like
He is huge.
We're
That's a
trying
lot
the
of
best we
HP.
can, Izek.
That is that.
Hang in there.
Now it's the zombies' turn.
should've
One
moved out of
attack
the
towards
way.
Johans.
Fuck you.
It's an 18 to hit for 2 bludgeoning damage. Izek takes 1 other zombie attack. That is a 12, does not hit. And then Ireena, that is a 12 to hit, does not hit. Okay, so
Pulls out of the way.
Izek's turn. He is going to do a con save for his... Okay, he passes, so he is going to just try and annihilate this corpse flower. He's going to keep using his battle axe. That hits. That hits. 13 and a 20. Dealing a lot of damage. What is that? 34?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Just
Yep.
brought it right back to it. Carves into it, cutting a bunch of vines down. You begin to hear this coming from inside of it as you see even more bodies on the inside of the corpse flower.
I was gonna say plants aren't supposed
Mucus
to do
and
that.
blood flowing out of that giant gash in its plant body. It is looking very hurt. Katya, you are up. And I need you
Okay,
to do a
I'm-
con save.
Yep. I get so
This is the
excited to
worst.
do stuff. 23.
23 is a pass, so you are good to go.
Okay, I'm gonna just come up here. I'm gonna hit the corpse flower twice.
Sure.
22,
22,
13.
13 does hit.
Okay, 15 total damage.
15. Nice. Okay, Ireena,
And-
you were... yes, go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna invoke my fire rune and
Okay.
try to cuff this thing. Cuff a the. Listen, okay. I'm gonna
Go ahead
use
and click
my.
it.
So. Summon fiery shackles. Target takes extra 2d6 radiant damage. Can I grab the tentacles?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. That works. So an extra 2d6 radiant damage. Does it have to do
7
any
damage.
save or anything like that?
Yeah.
Succeed,
Strength save or
strength
it's
save. Okay.
restrained.
As a 4, it fails. So somehow it is. You bring all of these fiery shackles out from your rune as they erupt and just begin grabbing all of these vines. It tries moving around and it's stuck like a ball of rubber bands trying to get out, but it can't. So it takes that 7 damage.
The Doctor Strange thing. Where he's just like bondage bound.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Nice.
So with that, it is Ireena's turn. I need you to do a Constitution saving throw. Fortunately, you are still incapacitated. This stench is just killing you. And it's just this fucking zombie. You keep on stabbing into it, and each time these gash wounds just erupt this green gas of just terrible stench. So with that is your turn. Johans, you are up. Unfortunately, you are also incapacitated.
I can still run the fuck away, right?
You could, yeah. Ireena, if you also want to run, you can.
Oh, we can't? Okay, yeah, I'm getting frick away from this thing.
Okay, you both are going to be taking opportunity attacks.
That's
I don't
fine.
give a shit.
Okay.
I need to. I am a.
Okay.
Also,
that's to Ireena, and then
Luna
this one
got
is
a
going
19.
to be Johan, so both of them miss. And Luna is good. So whatever you want to do with Luna.
She's gonna fly away.
Out of there. All right.
She's gonna actually. You know what? She's gonna go behind Katya and give her help.
Okay. Sounds good. So
Ireena,
then
I don't think this fight is going in our favor.
brings us to the corpse flower. One attack to... Yeah, we'll just continue the same thing. One attack to Katya. That is a 17 to hit.
Nope.
All right.
Miss.
And 2 attacks to Izek. That's a miss for a 7 and another natural 20.
Oh, jeez. Rip.
I need him to do a con save. Let's hope he passes. He doesn't.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God. This is going to be rough, dude.
Imagine introducing an NPC in one episode and killing it immediately after.
27.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Johnny,
my
the
God.
brother killer.
Yeah.
27 damage from just the poison, and then the other 8 and 6, 14. What is that, 40? Is that 41? Yeah, it is. Holy shit. Oh my fucking God.
Is he alive?
He's at 1 hit point.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Good thing that
Still
there is
standing.
no other enemy taking a turn.
So-
next.
With that,
Please look forward to Johan's brother being
With that.
introduced and then
that
subsequently
is a
killed.
corpse flower. The zombie's turn. This one is going to go back towards you, Katya. It's going to go over here, gaining some flanking. That is a slam attack. 10 does not hit. This one is going to go for Izek. 20 hits, and he goes down.
Oh my God.
Izek is down.
Man,
This zombie is going to go towards Ireena, since you were the one that it was attacking before. That is a 12 to hit, which doesn't. It is Izek's turn. He is going to do his death save.
I swear if he rolls now
That is a fail.
No.
Katya. You still have this thing restrained. Oh shit, it was restrained.
Yeah, it's restrained.
It's restrained.
Johnny,
We really can't keep track of all the different shit happening
That's
to all
not
these-
on me. That's on you. Like
How is that on me?
You have it. You have the thing right there. You should tell me that it's restrained.
Well, you're the one in control of the monster.
Yeah, but
you
you're
should
the one
know.
It doesn't matter. We figured it out.
Are we backing that ass up?
So
or?
we are backing
just-
that ass up.
I'm just
Bless.
telling you, it's
Right.
not my fault.
Okay, so that natural 20 would then turn into a 20,
No.
which still hits.
You can attack while restrained?
You can attack. You just have disadvantage. So
That's not fair.
that,
Can you at least put like a little marker on the thing while it's
Yeah,
restrained,
Johnny.
yeah,
Put a marker.
so that I
that is
know
the
to
damage.
remind
Wow,
you.
they just rolled max damage on that too.
Jeez,
That's crazy.
Oh, it
You should
rolled
Okay.
take the
20.
original damage.
So it rolled 46
Thank you.
instead of the 8d6, so that was 24
Yep.
plus that 8.
Which is only 3 less than he took before, so he's at 4 health instead of 1.
Which means that if
Which
the
is
zombies
something.
attacks him, he
Which-
still gets defeated.
He still gets defeated
He
because
doesn't have
So
any
nothing
fear
matters.
nothing really matters. He still goes down, and he still has 1. Okay, so there it is. He is still unconscious on the ground. Katya, it is your turn.
Okay,
And when
On
does
save?
the 2d6 happen?
it already happened.
Is it a one?
And then
No,
at
it's
the
every
at the
turn, isn't it?
beginning of
Each of its
At the
turns.
start-
So
each of
do
its
another
turns.
2d6 then.
all right,
Damn, 11 damage.
11.
Holy shit.
all right,
Okay,
Petito.
it is looking really bad right now.
that's good.
Putting shackles on it.
You want
Yeah.
you want con save?
Yes,
You know, not for nothing, but this
20?
battle,
you're good.
very erotic. There's tentacles, shackles,
bondage.
I'm gonna.
It's
all that good
so
stuff.
cool. I love D&D.
I'll take an opportunity attack. I'm gonna move
Okay.
and stand over Ismark to guard, or not Ismark.
Oh,
Damn it, Izek.
Hold on.
Again.
Guard his body. I'm doing it too now.
So you just stand over Izek, making sure that nobody can attack.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
All right.
I'm gonna do. Or do you want to do your opportunity attack first? Or did you
I
do
already
it?
did. It was a 5.
Okay,
It didn't
great.
hit.
And then I'm gonna hit the corpse flower twice.
Okay, go for
You
it.
have advantage.
11.
'cause I gave you help.
Okay, it's a nat 20 then.
Okay, so then a nat 20 definitely hits, and we'll make sure. Okay, so that is, damn, 17 damage. Okay.
and
then you
then
get
another
another-
5 damage.
Make sure to
assuming
do
18
just do another roll. Make sure that.
Oh, do I have
okay.
advantage on both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's right. Only the first one. You're right. Okay, another 5 damage. This thing is barely hanging on. Ireena.
Momo, please kill it.
All
Trying.
right, so this
Trying.
is the flower thing, right?
Yeah, I need you to do
And
a
this-
con save.
Fuck. Okay.
Come on. Oh,
God damn it.
Unfortunately, you are still incapacitated.
Oh,
This
boy.
stench is just killing you, Johans. You can move. You can move. Taking an
I'm
opportunity
moving.
attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna
Okay.
move and take opportunity attack. As I see, is it go down? That's definitely gonna freaking trigger something in her, and she's just gonna run
That's
over
a
here
miss.
and kind of stand with Katya.
Okay.
I rolled an 8, so I'm just standing there like I'm standing there like a loser.
what's happening?
But
you wanna
Luna
run
rolled
away,
an
or-
18.
Oh,
It was
dang.
gonna catch. I can't move faster than this thing. I don't think.
Sure. I mean, only one way to find out.
I'm gonna reposition Luna behind Katya, and she's gonna give the help action to
Okay.
Katya.
All right.
And
Love
then
that for me.
Oh, and then
You know what?
the corpse flower needs to do a strength check. 'Cause
I'm
of-
gonna run there. I'll
Um,
take the attack of opportunity. 'cause
it's
I
already
can't-
it's already been taken by Ireena, so you're good.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot that was a thing. Because I can't.
Katya,
Yeah,
what's your DC for the runes?
I think it's like 14.
Okay, so then it passes. So it breaks out of its restraints.
All right. I'll allow it,
Man,
I guess.
Okay.
I just want to point out we actually were doing better against the band of vampires than we're doing against the fucking flower zombie.
So
What?
with that,
100%
it is the
sure
flower
that's
zombie
true.
dude. Flower zombie dude is
Annoying.
getting the fuck out.
Uh-huh.
It's leaving.
Gonna take an attack of opportunity, yeah? From Katya, at least.
No, it's gonna disengage. So it's like trying to get out of the way, and it's
I have
gonna
Sentinel.
whip out its tentacles, breaking its restraint and taking off.
I have Sentinel.
Oh shit.
It's
Okay.
going to take an attack of opportunity. Does a 24 hit? It's not going anywhere.
How do you want to do this? Because 7 is exactly what you needed.
Look, even if it didn't die, it wasn't going to hit, or it wasn't going to leave anyway. So it's as it starts to leave, I'm just going to like underhand my sword and just like stab it down into the middle and like pin it to the ground as it tries to crawl away.
As it's trying to leave, you bring up your sword, piercing into the body of this plant. As it tries to leave, you just hear that screech coming out from inside. The sword carves that back side of it, and all of this blood and ooze just falls out of it as bodies begin to pile onto the ground just next to you. All of the zombies and vines fall. And for a second, it's quiet.
And then they all get back up and full health, and phase 2 starts.
It seems that the quiet continues as you find yourselves standing over this corpse flower.
I'm gonna. Are we in initiative still, or can I keep going?
Isaac is on the ground right now, so
Yeah.
I would imagine that somebody's gonna try and do some sort of
Well,
medicine check.
I would immediately start like pull my sword out, grab him, and pull him back over to the cart.
Sure. Okay, go
I'm
ahead and
gonna
do a
pull
medicine
out
check
a-
as
No, actually, I'm
ahead.
gonna feed him one of our healing potions.
Okay. So
Good
immediately
call. Yeah.
I have
go
the
ahead
bag
and
of
roll.
holding, so I'll just.
I can roll the 2d4 plus 2.
I'll drink a little bit on the side. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. So Isaac comes back up with 8 points of healing. And that, I'm guessing that's like the first thing that you do when you're not
Yeah, I'm gonna-
incapacitated. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll help him over back to the cart.
He
Well-
gets up. What the fuck happened?
Sorry about that. I didn't think it'd be that dangerous.
Holy
Didn't
shit.
think that-
Are you okay?
I've never fought anything like that before.
Me either.
Oh, man.
There really isn't even one beautiful thing in Barovia, is there?
It's just you had to wait 10 minutes. It's just 10 minutes, and
I'm sorry, Johan. I just thought that we could have a nice picnic, but I guess that was a foolish thought.
I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding and pull out the other potion of healing that we have, and just be like, hand it to either Katya or Ireena, whichever looks roughest.
Oh, I'm
It's
okay.
I'm okay.
Isaac took the brunt of the damage, so
I put it back in the bag of holding because I'm not gonna drink that shit.
He just nods. And they would do it again.
let's hope you don't have to.
Maybe we don't do it again, because that was a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
We do it again and a little different. She kind of puts her hand on Isaac's shoulder and she says, we've already lost one brother too many, and we'll do whatever we can so another's not lost.
Oh, well, I'm going
we
to go
should-
sit down.
We should get out of here before
just start,
something
like,
else
walking.
horrible happens.
So
Yes.
you all get back onto the cart and continue towards Rictavio's tower.
I think I'm gonna have Luna cuddle up to Ireena and cast a warm embrace.
Okay.
I figure she'd need it.
All right.
She's watched a sibling die almost like 3 days in a row, and at this point, I think she needs a little bit of warmth.
Yeah, she's cuddling with Luna.
Luna softly cooing, just I don't know how to sound effect, so you imagine it. There you go.
So, after a bit more travel and hyper focus on the road, making sure that nothing else attacks,
Yeah.
you finally come to a lake, a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. This thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered path that stretches 100 yards onto the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side, where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues perch like gargoyles at each of the four corners of the tower, their wings and flanks covered in moss. And parked near the base of the tower, within the sight of the entrance, there are two barrel-topped wagons, spattered with mud. As you continue down this road of grass, you hear the waves washing ashore on either side of you until you find under layers of mud the familiar wagon of Rictavio, a sturdy carnival wagon with peeling paint and faded leathering, all spelling out Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. Parked just next to it, Johans, you see another wagon that sports a fresh coat of purple paint. Its wheels have fancy gold trim, and a brass lantern hangs from each corner, with red drapes covering tombstone-shaped windows on either side. You see a steel padlock securing the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that says "Keep Out," and you recognize this cart.
Of course I do.
This is Esmeralda's cart.
Yes.
Ahead, you see the tower, its door only 30 feet away from you, and you see strange symbols across the door. But here you stand in front of these carts. What would you like to do?
I take a break. If possible.
Are you alright?
Sure.
Johans, you look a little clammy. Is everything
No, I'm
okay?
perfectly fine. I just have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, well,
Are
make it.
you alright?
You alright?
Do you need Luna back?
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
You
No,
look like
but-
you've seen a ghost.
That's not the focus also for Joel, because I am.
So, as we come to the tower of Rictavio's and find these two wagons, we're going to go ahead and go to break. And hopefully I'll fix whatever's going on with the battle map so that we can get it on the next one. However, while we are at break, we are going to be giving away a free copy of Critical Role's Call of the Nether Deep for Roll20. So if you are one of our followers on Twitch, you can join the giveaway. While we're on break, type in the chat !Rictavio, and you can join in. If you're a subscriber to our channel, you can get 2 entries into this raffle. So, good luck, everybody. We'll see you all in 15 minutes, and good luck. Yeah.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye. Hello. Hi, everybody. We're back.
Hello.
So, it is time to figure out... Now, it is time to figure out who won. It literally, like just stopped, like, right then. It's time to figure out who won our giveaway for Call of the Nether Deep. So, we're going to close the entries, and...
My God, some Darth Caters.
We're gonna close the entries, and...
Don't play favorites.
We're gonna close the entries. I don't know what's going on. It's not.
It already did. It already said you can no longer enter the raffle.
Hold on. I'm gonna refresh because it doesn't seem to be working right now.
We are professionals.
We might have to just run it again. In which case, sorry for anybody that was in it. And come on, let's go. Just waiting.
How many people are on the list? We can roll a dice.
Here we go. Okay. We're good.
We're good.
Okay.
We're fine.
Now
what are you
we're
worried
gonna
about?
pick the winner.
Sure.
Dell!
Yay.
Congrats on winning Call of the Nether Deep. I will be sending you a whisper over Twitch here shortly at the end of the what's it called? The session. So I will send you the code that you can redeem the Roll20 Call of the Nether Deep. But with that, let's continue our session. So you came to this tower, Rictavio's tower, that looks old and decrepit. You found these 2 carts just outside, one familiar to all of you, Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. The other, Johan's.
It's right there.
You recognize to be Esmeralda's. And so, with that,
I am so tired, everybody. I think I'm going to sit this conversation out.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm gonna just drop on the back of our cart and just kind of hide from view.
Are you
just
going to take a nap out here when we go and see Rictavio?
I am in a lot of pain and like there's visits and that's
I am
awkward.
not leaving you out here alone.
That's
you
not
need
a
to
good
come inside with us.
I have Luna.
We
It's
can take a
fine.
rest inside the tower. I'm sure Rictavio has no problem with that.
Do you have some kind of beef with Rictavio? I mean, I know
I
we
don't.
didn't
No.
get off on the wrong foot, but
No, he
He's a
doesn't. He's
little
cool.
abrasive. I understand.
just-
I'm not a fan either, but he can need to go in.
I can't. Okay, fine. Let's go.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm
It'll be
sure he
fine.
doesn't hold any kind of grudges for.
As they talk, I'm just gonna stand directly behind Katya because she's larger.
oh, Isaac would welcome you behind him as well, because he's the biggest
even
of the group.
more. You know what?
Sure.
There, Well, no, because he's so big, I might peek through the legs. So Katya's like the perfect size for me to be invisible.
I have
Does he
some
have a
cloak
cloak?
on, so.
Does he have a cloak? Yeah.
Both of them. I think Isaac does. I don't think he has a big cloak.
I mean,
Here,
I
let me-
think I put
me-
mine on him when we were
This
leaving.
is really
so
not
I would've-
important. We don't
Oh,
really
it
have
totally
to spend
is.
time
This is the
talking
most important right here.
This is
Details
actually
we
deeply
crave.
important, actually.
Character
He does have a
fashion
big
is-
cloak. He has. Yeah. Here, let's show. That's Isaac. That
He
is Isaac
strikes
right
me
there.
as a big cloak
Here,
guy.
let's.
Does he have legs?
No,
on the
he
battle
floats.
map
Like,
here.
do you have an artwork
This
of him
is
with
Isaac.
legs? Obviously, he has legs. He's walked with us.
He was floating the whole time.
Yeah, he just floats. And
Oh, I thought
But-
okay.
Johnny said it's canon.
It's
I love
canon.
that for him.
All right. That makes him a little similar to another similarly named character from a totally nondescript
Essek?
other platform. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either. All right, so
No,
here we
moving
are,
on.
just outside of a tower. You see the entrance just there, and
Yep.
on either side of this small patch of grass, this little trail that leads further about 100 feet or so onto the lake. You see the shore water coming onto the shore in intervals. Jeez.
Oh, can you do that thing where you can talk to people and tell Rictavio, hey, Rictavio, we're here. Maybe that would be a good idea.
Instead of knocking?
Well, I mean, that way we don't surprise him. He does seem to have a guest unless he has multiple carts.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I just thought it was another part of his carnival.
As
If
you look over to the
Rictavio-
door,
Oh,
this
okay.
is what you see.
That's spooky.
Well, that is a badass looking door if I've ever seen one.
No.
If Rictavio is within 30 feet of me, he's going to hear in his mind, "Hello, I
I'm
am
pretty sure you have to
outside."
point though. So where do you point?
Not with my silent speech. As long as they're within 30 feet of me, I don't need to see them. I just need to know. They just need to be within my 30 feet.
Let me... Okay, go ahead. What were you going to say?
If you... I'll say, hello, I'm outside.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm
Checking.
gonna do even better. How long does that last? Yep. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I disappear.
All right. So I don't know how tall everything is, nor where.
Oh, he probably isn't. If he doesn't reply, I'll just cast sending.
I would say probably not.
I'll cast sending first.
Yeah. Okay, so you cast
And
sending.
then I'll turn invisible. And I'm just gonna be like, we're outside.
Did you tell him? Did he say anything back?
Good. I will be outside
Yes.
in a moment.
He did reply. Goodbye.
So,
And I return invisible.
What?
Johns,
Hans.
where did
So-
you go?
after
Still
a moment,
here, I'm just invisible.
you hear
Why are you hiding?
on the inside of the tower, and the door opens.
Careful.
Inside, you see somebody that does not look like Rictavio. You see a person that is very old. You see them holding a cane just next to them. And they say, well, this is good. Meet each of you in person without any magic. I am Rictavio, or really, Rudolph and Richten.
So it's nice to
Wait,
meet you for
enter.
real as
I-
well.
Oh,
Please, enter before we talk. Please.
I mean, it was super obvious, but also I'm super proud that I called him.
Yeah. So he begins making his way back into the tower.
Do you know him? Is there something wrong? I say to Ireena.
I push Katya a little bit.
Well, now you want to go inside.
Mr.
No, I don't
Van
want-
Richten, I'm supposed to seek you out, and a woman, Esmeralda, and
Esmeralda.
This
You-
is wonderful that I found you.
You know of
I
you know of Esmeralda.
yes, I had my
Good.
I
Please, follow me. And he makes his way to the center of, first off, inside of this first floor, you see there is debris just completely covering the ground. There's
Sorry.
crates. You're good. There's
I
crates
burped into
inside.
Katya's mind.
And Johans, as
No.
you enter,
No?
your invisibility dissipates immediately. And
Ah, fuck.
you feel your connection to Luna sever. You also begin to feel
Is she gone, or?
as
I
far
don't know.
you cannot feel Luna with you. And you also begin to feel this warmth take over your body. This last time that it's ever happened, it was a Blue Water Inn with the aid of magic. However, this time, it's a natural warmth. One that you haven't felt in years. It's
super uncomfortable.
You're back.
Oh,
It's almost like a return to normalcy. However, inside you find a torn curtain that is partially obscuring the rest of the tower, and behind it you find this flagstone floor is strewn with debris, and crates are scattered around the room. And at the center of the chamber, you see a 5-foot square indentation in the center of the room, where just above you find a platform connected to 4 taut iron chains that run through 4 pulleys. Chains stretch up through a similarly sized hole above, and you You see, not Rictavio, Van Richten now. Van Richten standing on the platform and saying, "The elevator will bring you up. Please, come."
And I follow.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Cool. For a very uncomfortable amount of time, this lift is then lifted by what you see 4 clay golems coming to life and pulling this chain. The elevator slowly ascends, and with each floor, you see rotting flooring. The wood is completely breaking. There's mold, cobwebs, mildew. It's disgusting. Finally, you reach the
I'm
top.
gonna try to prestidigitation something.
It is, you try and it doesn't work.
Ah, fuck.
The lift finally reaches the 4th floor, the very top, and unlike all the levels below, this room shows signs of habitation. And although this place reeks of mold and mildew, you can still smell a fireplace over anything else, and interesting herbs fill the air. Interesting smell of herbs fill the air.
So, wow, this is this is amazing.
How was your travel?
It's
Had its
been
ups and downs.
difficult.
Well, let's get to business. I do not want to mince my words. Things are quite dire in Barovia, which is why I came here in the first place. One thing that I have in my possession is shared insight into the beast known as Strahd. And out from a pack, he pulls this large, hulking tome. There's a crest atop of it with a raven outstretching its wings, something that you find familiar to be the crest of Ravenloft, Strahd's crest. Yeah, read this. I will tell you my thoughts after you read it. Please take your time with the words. This is a rare opportunity. This is Strahd's personal journal.
His
Wow.
journal. How did you?
Please, read.
I'll take it from him and like go over to it, put it down where Johans can, like, all 3 of us can look at it at the same time. But
Yeah, Ireena's like eyes like. Let's read that.
What? So, you all come to the very top, which we're gonna go ahead and move all y'all up to y'all. Let's see if we can. Oh, sorry for everybody that was watching. You guys saw a tower door for most of it. I mean, it's not like we were doing anything, but here we are at the tower.
Oh, we are at the top of the tower.
We are on the top of the tower. So, as you come here, you are given a large tome. In which case, let us show the players this. I will take this away though.
Oh my god, that's a lot of reading.
wow.
I am ready for this.
Yes.
So, as you pour through this tome, reading bits and pieces of whatever Strahd's thoughts were at the time, you've come to a very interesting bit. It says, I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past, or perhaps they are too horrid for me to remember. I was a warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the valley like the wrath of a just god, claiming land in the name of my morning lord and my departed father. But the years of war and killing wore down my soul as the wind and waters wear stone to sand. I found my youth and strength taken from me. All goodness slipped from my life. Soon, my army settled in the valley, and I took power over the people in the name of my father, Barov von Zarovich, and of the Morning Lord, a just god, though we showed none of the god's grace or justice. Barovia. what I would give to see this place before the mists once again. I called for my family, long seated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in Castle Ravenloft, named after my mother, Ravenovia von Zarovich. However, she did not live to see what I created for her. Soon, only my younger brother, Sergei, arrived to benefit from all of my suffering. He was handsome and youthful, and my mother shielded him from the terrors of war, keeping him from what I needed to do for our family's namesake. I hated him for it. The life I had created only reminded me of the life I had lost, the life that was taken from me. However, among the thousands of people of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, like a gift from the Morning Lord. A rare beauty, a shining beacon, perfection. She was my joy, my treasure. Tatiana. She was everything to me, all that I had lost, another chance at life. I longed for her to be mine. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed and the date was set. With words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her shining eyes, they reflected another name. Death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death. My death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I searched and searched for a pact against death, a pact of blood. I would not have her taken from me as easily as my youth was. On the day of the wedding, I cut Sergei's throat, my own brother. I drank of his blood until there was nothing left. My pact was sealed. My wrinkles lifted, my aching bones vanished, and my chance at life was restored. I searched for my sunlight until I found her weeping in the garden of the East Chapel. One look at me and she fled. She would not let me explain. She would not allow me to show her what great lengths I had gone to ensure our future. The pact I had made, the sacrifices it took, great anger swelled within me. She had to understand. I pursued her as she ran through the halls of Castle Ravenloft until, in a fit of despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found, not even I know her final fate. I could only stare at the hole she created in the mists below. As I stood there, arrows and spears from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die. Nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then, the dark power for which I have made my pact, vampire. This is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I've even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. So, after reading this journal entry, quite a bit of an insight given. You see Rictavio just sitting at his chair, waiting. You can see on his desk there's a alchemy set, which you could see like weird liquid flowing into one container, back into another. Seems to be tending to that until you finally finish reading. What would you like to do?
What a pedantic dude. So worthy, so full of himself.
It's
That was a lot. I'm.
a lot of valuable information if it's all true.
Yes, that is what I thought when I read it. One thing that I noticed was a pact being made. With who?
Yes, that's what I was just going to say. Is you
something saying dark power, powerful patron, to change a person into this vampire. Very intriguing. Then, at the very end, he speaks of sleeping below Ravenloft. The crypts, perhaps?
But he doesn't sleep. I mean, he probably sleeps.
Information that I found that shows that he may go through fits of slumber.
I see.
So, now, not so much.
But if he has sealed himself away in the crypts, how did he come out to talk to you?
This was written
Who
knows how long.
Ago.
But
This
So-
seems to be possibly a very long time ago. Maybe shortly after all of this
the
took
pages
place.
on that seem to say that it's over a century.
Oh, wow.
So, things may have changed since he has written it, but more importantly, this sword of his brother. He had hid this somewhere, and it would be a benefit to find this. Sergei's sword.
That's certainly an
Yes.
interesting prospect, yes. Something that even Strahd fears.
More than the sun. Which I know very well. Vampires do not do good in the sunlight.
Yes.
There's one other thing that hasn't changed.
But
He has come to me many times, and he calls me Tatiana.
you see him
He's still-
drop his cane. You sure? He says Tatiana.
I'm positive. I
This-
didn't understand it at first, and
This is
he still seems to be infatuated with her.
well. I will tell you this, Johans, I'm sure you have noticed, but this tower is... no magic can happen here, which means that this is a very safe place for staying out of watching eyes. So, if you need this, and if you have time, or if you need a place to run, this is here.
I thank you
So,
very much for your help.
Do not
I-
try to open the door without doing the passcode, and also the scaffolding outside is trapped. So
Thank you for telling us ahead of time. If I may, I don't mean to be rude, but who are you really?
I am Rudolf van Richten. I am sorry for the disguises. I do not want Strahd to know that I'm here. I'm sure you can understand.
I respect that very much. How did you come into all of this? And she gestures first at the book and then the whole tower.
Of course. Well, I have been here for a few years. I have been waiting in the background, waiting for my time to strike. So I know that Strahd is not somebody that you take head on. So I'm focusing on his Vistani spies and killing them first. Then, after doing this, making sure that all of his other allies are taken care of. Then,
Yes.
once his allies are completely gone, taking him on.
Vistani spies?
He has other
Yes.
allies?
Oh, of course, Vistanis. They are evil.
Other than Vistanis. I mean, we've met Vistani who were very...
Oh, there are many people within Castle Ravenloft.
people
countless.
that live there?
Countless people that Throd can use in a moment's notice. And not to even speak of the monsters that he uses. Zombies, werewolves. He's got all of them in his pocket.
If possible, can you open up the Strahd's diary again for me?
It's in your handout. Or it's in the handout. So on the player folder, under handouts, you'll see it right there. Handout from the Tome of Strahd.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My question. My Taroka card was the an enemy to Strahd, correct? Finding a lady of Vistana. Right?
Probably. Yeah.
Yes, I believe that was. I meant to find you, and the Vistana woman, Esmeralda.
Yes. What is your relation with that woman?
Well, I've
Esmeralda.
never met her before, but Madame Eva did a Taroka reading for me, and...
You can never trust those.
Well, it said that I was supposed to find you, and her said that there was a Vistana wandering the land, searching for her mentor. She doesn't stay in one place for long, and...
Well, if she's looking for me, she is looking in the wrong place. Listen, I don't like to speak of Taroka cards, but if you find her, stay with her. I don't want her to do anything rash to find me, nor do I want her to find me. I work alone, and I have learned the hard way.
If you don't know where she is, why is her caravan outside?
I just thought that she came here when I was in Vallaki and could not find me because, and then he points over to his hat, is the disguise that I had. I didn't see her. Otherwise, I would tell her to leave Barovia. But, alas, she is her own woman.
Well, that makes sense, because... I mean, I guess I'm supposed to seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey.
Ah, that place. I've only heard of the abbot. Something seems off. But I have never gone into Kresk, nor do I feel a need to. So if you go to Kresk, you find Esmeralda. Good.
What if she's traveling with us and we need to seek refuge here? Are we not allowed to bring her here?
Yes. Bring her here. But, again, I work alone. I have learned the hard way that people get hurt in my line of work, and I do not want that to happen to any of you.
People get hurt in whatever line of work you do here in Barovia every day. You'll notice that 2 of our party members are gone, and my brother...
Yes, I was there for the funeral.
It's just...
My thoughts go to you. I have lost someone very dear to me a long time ago.
We can have strength in numbers.
I understand what you are trying to do. Understand that my rule is final.
It's fine. I appreciate the health, regardless.
You are welcome to stay here as long as you want. So,
we appreciate the aid and any information you can give us. It's plenty. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anything else? I have a few potions of healing that I'm willing to give you if you need it.
It'll always come in handy.
He pulls out a drawer from his desk, grabbing 2 potions of healing and hands them over. I'm making more, so these will go bad by the time that I use them. Plus,
Thank you. I'll hand them
I
over
would like to
to
thank
the
each
bag
of
of
you
holding.
for dealing with my alter ego. I had to do very drastic things in order to stay hidden.
I understand.
Anyways,
Opposite of. Is there any more about these enemies we should look out for? Anyone specific we should? keep?
werewolves are rampant on the old Vallaki road towards
I've heard of that.
Kresk.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where they are, but werewolves are interesting creatures. Do each of you have several weapons?
I pull out the 2 daggers that I have, and I said I was trying to get some bolts made, but we had to evacuate before.
I see.
So this is all I have.
Well, here's the deal. I will give you some of my bolts that I have. I will give you some of my stakes, and let's see. What else do I have? A vial of holy water. Yeah.
Do you
That
have
would-
any paper and ink?
Nothing that would help you, unfortunately.
Is there anything we can do for you to repay these kindnesses?
If you find Esmeralda, and I happen not to be here at the tower, please do not tell her that I am in Vallaki. I will most likely take up a new persona and continue learning. Oh, the Martikovs are to be trusted. It seems that they are also against Strahd, so
Okay.
just to let you know.
Good to know.
But I will continue learning and hopefully
do
take
you-
each of his allies one by one.
What do you know of the walkers?
The Voctors. I wasn't able to get too close to the Voctors, but it seems that they are only there for power, and with power, I would deduct that they are probably with Strahd, at least in some capacity.
Understood.
Nobody strives that kind of power without taking some
Oh.
sort of deal with the Overlord.
So, the sun or the sword, that is the only way.
Probably a
Yeah.
healthy mix of both.
Which, as well, stakes are not to be blinked at. This would stop his movement
You did
altogether.
mention that it's not
And-
a fatal weakness, so it is still an advantage we can take.
And
Right.
if we somehow bring him down to his knees, he will change to mist, go back to where he came from, and there he may strike a stake into his heart. Most likely the crypts. You will see. So, with that, yeah, he gives you 1 whole vial of holy water. He gives you
I take it.
5 silvered bolts.
Johns. Keep those.
5 silvered bolts, so you get that, and then those 2 potions of healing.
Well, who has the bag of holding? I'll hand those over there. And then,
So you're keeping the 5 bolts, right?
yeah.
Okay. I'm keeping track of everybody's inventory.
Wow.
So, where to next?
The winery. I don't know why I said that with your accent. I'm sorry. That was disrespectful.
How fucking dare you? No.
Everybody get in the shop.
The
About
winery?
what time is it?
It's towards the evening, so
Should
if
we
you,
maybe
We
if
should
you want to
probably
stay
let
here for
Isaac
the night,
rest for the night at least.
let's
he does look
yes.
quite beat up, and Isaac is like, I'm okay.
I am very uncomfortable.
No, you're going to get some sleep. We are not set to lose another brother.
Yeah. All right, fine. Well, I will bring out some bedrolls, and if you would like, you may stay here for the night.
That would
The
be
horse
very
will be
kind,
fine
thank you.
outside with the others. So,
He can't find us here, right?
no. This, as I said before, this tower is guarded with magic, an anti-magic field. So any magic that tries to look inside is immediately blocked. So you are safe for now.
We'll enjoy it while we can.
Ja. So, with the rest of the night going on, is there anything that anybody would like to do?
I would just like to read some of that book of like what Barovia was before
The history of Barovia?
Strahd, yeah, before Strahd came along. Like
Sure.
basically like before bed, like she just reads a little bit of it. Like
Okay. Let's see. It brought up. Here
I've been
is
meaning to say this, but she's been like
you're
kind of
good. So you read
getting
through for the first bit that you're reading, you see Barovia before the mists. You see that you read about the land of Barovia once being a part of a larger continent that was once called the Core. You see Barovia was bordered by a few other lands, Borca, Invidia, Sithicus, Hartakas, Forlorn, and Nova Vasa. But not much is known about the foreign regions and relations between these nations. It was speculated that Barovia was a vacuum of power, which is why Strahd came in and took over. But from that bit of reading that you take, this is pretty much what you get. The book is
Okay.
dense too. Like this is like,
yeah.
it is a very dense and boring history book, but
Yeah.
useful.
But she wants to get through it too. Like, for one, she wants to know about what it was before him, but also, like, found it interesting that he seems to want it to be. Like, he misses what it was before the mist. So she wants to try to, like, learn all she can to try to, like, she's thinking big brain time now.
Ja.
Like, you know?
So, with that, what else do you want to do?
Sleep. Get the
Sleep.
hell out of this tower.
Okay.
Sounds
A
good to
full
me.
night's rest comes to each of you. You completely recover from the corpse flower encounter, and you have the day ahead of you.
I guess we'll say our goodbyes and load up.
Okay.
Thank you, Rictavio, again for everything. I'm sure you'll
Van
hear from
Richten.
us. It's going to take some getting used to. I'm sorry.
It is.
You'll hear from us
That is
again,
fine.
I'm sure. And best of luck.
If I
in
am
your
not here,
endeavors.
as I said, I will be in Vallaki. What happened at the festival, by the way?
It
How was it?
went,
well,
yeah.
Pandemonium.
The Baron is no longer in charge
or living, probably.
or living.
I see. So maybe Vallaki is not the best
Maybe
place. to go.
Vallaki is not the safest place now. It's in a sort of political upheaval at the moment.
I think Lady Walker
Well.
took over. She seemed to be
Well.
very happy with the situation, and I believe she took advantage of the chaos.
Ja.
The people seemed like they were happy at his fall as well, though.
I understand.
So-
I saw the suffering day in and day out. If there was anything good that came from Rictavio, it was that I could bring at least a smile to some people's faces, but Barovia, where happiness is only a fleeting moment until sadness kicks in.
Tell me about it.
Well, good luck on your travel.
For day 2.
And I hope that we see each other again. And as far as the tome is concerned, please keep it. I have a copy of my own. I have kept it for quite a while. So, and it's best that you have it on you rather than I have it on me and traveling around. Then he would know exactly who I am, and that would not be good. So, no offense.
It's fine. I'd like to keep it on me if you don't. Or I guess we
Of
should
course.
keep it in the bag of holding.
That would be a good idea. Oh, and be careful with the bag of holding. There is a monster that comes through, and it's called the Bagman. I've only heard stories, but it is a type of troll that is disturbing.
Jonny,
careful.
the bag man.
Be careful.
Mr. Batman,
We'll keep an eye
leave
out.
me
Thank you.
alone.
Just- Make
Go
sure to
screw
keep
with
it
someone else and
closed
stay out of my home.
and an eye on the bag whenever you are sleeping. That is all.
Well, we do take
There's
a watch.
not much that you can do. Some people say that once it is visited by the bagman, then it is never happening again, but I find that hard to believe.
Does
just be
it
careful.
just attack you while you're sleeping? Does it?
It takes your things, stealing from the bag, and then entering back into its pocket dimension. It was
so-
twisted by this pocket dimension inside of the bag of holding, so...
So we'll see it if we're,
You will see it if it comes out.
and it would have to come out in order.
It would have to come out in order to go back in, grabbing
take
whatever is
things
inside
to-
of the bag of holding. So
So as long as there's no movement with the bag of holding, then everything is fine.
then it should
Oh,
be fine.
Oh,
Should be.
okay. Should be fine.
Right.
Just a
Guess we
warning,
sh-
and
add it to the
Thank
list
you.
of things we need to watch out for
course.
while we're sleeping.
Barovia is a dangerous place. So hurry back to this tower if you need a safe place. Well,
As
good luck
we're
on your
leaving-
travel.
Yeah, okay.
So everybody gets on the cart as you're leaving. What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say it as we stepped out of the tower, because I'm assuming he's not walking to the cart with us, right?
He's walking to the cart with you guys. There's no reason
Oh.
for him not to.
Okay, when we're on the cusp, when it's just enough time for me to talk to him at the edge of my mind speak thing, I'm going to say something along the lines of, so far the Vistani have been more useful than you. Treat them with respect. And that's it.
He did say
Do
that one
a-
family was good, right?
Persuasion or intimidation?
I'll do persuasion just because I
Okay.
am not trying to be scared. I don't want to
Oh,
scare the... Yeah, I don't know why I looked at my spells. I'm not going to attack him. Persuasion? Boom.
Yes.
Probably 20.
20.
pretty good. It's
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. He just immediately knowing your voice, he just looks to the group and then looks towards you.
I lock eyes until he starts.
And then he just stands silently. He doesn't move or anything. And then he turns and
Ireena
then
not
enters
knowing what's
back into
going
the
on, she's
door.
waving at him happily,
Yeah, I just,
like.
And he just looks
start
completely
moving the cart
like,
along.
yeah. So the cart continues forward. What's up?
Question before we leave, I would like to slip a note into the cart of Esmeralda's. It's at all possible.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
I would just like to. Hey, Johns, can I have a little piece of paper, please?
No,
What? Why not?
because it's my paper. Get your own.
I,
Here. And this is shit paper. Here.
Okay, thank you. She takes a paper and she just writes I hope we meet soon. My name is Ireena and I'm looking for you. We are going to the winery. Fucking
That is
fuck.
not
All right.
ominous at
The
all.
fucking
Nice.
worst. We'll be at the winery. Yeah, like Yeah, she just like leave the worst note ever. Fucking
Sure.
Ireena is just like.
You see a small door just on the edge of the wagon. So, and it has "keep out," like a sign just hanging on the door.
Can I just like slip paper like
Underneath?
Yeah.
Yep. Easy enough. Goes inside.
Okay,
So-
there we go. She knows where to find us, Johans.
Yeah, that's great.
So, the day comes and goes as you travel down the road towards the
I think
winery.
with
Yes.
today, I should have enough to finish my project.
Okay.
Ooh,
Got it. Are you using any spell
progress.
slots or anything like that, or are you just?
I'll pump a level 2 and a level 1 just to get me day out of the way as quickly as possible.
Sure. All right, so then I would say at about midday you're already done with your project. And would you like to do anything with that, or is that it?
I'm going to stand up and just go. I'm gonna send Luna into the distance.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start just doing like this or something. 120 feet. Okay, and I bring Luna back to me.
Is everything okay? What's happening? Is there a danger? What's going on?
I'm gonna cast message on Katya.
Okay.
You can speak back to me now.
I say out
In the
loud.
mind.
I could speak back to you anyway.
No. In mind. And I cast it again. I'm like, you can, if you think words immediately after me, after I'm done talking, you can reply.
Is this what you've been working on the whole time? I mean, it's not bad. I suppose it has its uses.
What is happening?
I think he's speaking into my. Is he speaking into your mind too?
Zack. And I cast message and I go, I can speak into your mind, right?
the
But now
fuck?
you can speak back to me.
What
you can
the
say
hell?
what the fuck, but in my mind.
You just have to
Fuck
think.
you. Like in his mind, fuck you.
Who are you talking to?
Shit, you could hear
Katya?
that?
Yes,
That's fucking incredible. How did...
It's the first time I've been insulted and not being mad about it.
He turns to Katya and says, he can fucking do this kind of shit? That is
He's-
fucking incredible.
He seems like
I
he
can
has a new
now.
trick all the time. He has all
That
sorts
is-
of wondrous
Ireena!
powers.
I'm gonna
What's-
cast.
Why?
I am in a depressive episode and I'm focusing on doing my homework because if I don't, I'm gonna be drowned in the pain of my soul.
You saying
Oh,
that?
also,
to
you
me?
can reply to this.
Are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine, but now I heard that in your mind when you thought it.
This is...
This is. Can I? She
Cool.
like concentrates and tries to like talk to you. Can you hear this?
It only
Johannes?
works. No, it only works when I.
She's like
cast. I have
staring
to-
at you. She's
just-
like staring at you like.
I have to. Actually, I have to like cast this. It's kind of like a magic expansion of my brain thing, but I can now speak to all of you up to 130 feet.
What if I try to
20
talk
feet.
to Katya?
Yes.
Oh yeah, do it.
yes,
Give it a
try
try.
that,
Give it a
that.
try.
I
That's
like
not
I
gonna
like
work.
stare at him.
Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear anything. Are you thinking anything?
I
You have to
did.
think-
Yeah,
You have
he
to,
said-
you have to
I
think
said-
something.
Hello. And that was it.
Hello.
That doesn't. It does. That's not.
Damn,
I
you're
have
going to have
cast
to
it.
teach me how to do this, Johannes.
Oh,
and then
yes,
he
can you
whoosh,
teach
cracks
all of
the...
us
teach,
how to do
if you
it?
teach
Can you-
us, then all of us can talk to each other in our
All the
minds,
time.
and then it would
That
be,
would be...
very
Well,
convenient.
that is the plan. Yes, this
Can-
was like a testing to see how it worked, and then I was
Oh,
gonna
great.
Take a
Very
reveal.
good.
Can you just do this all day long? You never have to open your mouth again? That's
That would-
pretty
What?
good.
What?
That would be
You don't want me
amazing.
to open my mouth again?
No, but
Or
I'm
like-
saying, think about it. If we need to talk and we don't want anyone to hear us, we can just sit at the table quietly eating our dinner, having a full conversation. No,
Well,
no,
I mean,
no.
I don't want to just be a messenger between your minds either. But
No, I'm
technically we could.
saying,
Yes.
If you teach us, if you teach all of us, we can do this.
I mean, it's technically I can technically teach it to you, but I think it would be suboptimal if I
Right.
did.
Okay,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
that's fine. That's
What
fine.
about What about like a gigantic explosion of fire? Can you like summon like a big, like a big ball of fire
like
that
the sun.
explodes and burns everything
Well,
With your
in
mind.
an area and destroys our enemies. Can you do
I
it?
can do that, and he grabs
do it?
Isaac, brings the whole.
Have you been able to do that the whole time?
I showed you this. I showed
You
you.
only.
but why did
At
you
the
fight the
Vistani
plants
camp, I
without
showed
the
you
fire?
He throws another one. Look, see.
Be careful. What if you hurt
I
the
only remember you
animals?
being able to hit things very hard.
Sorry.
with Your axe. Yes, okay, well,
Okay.
never mind, Johans. We have it covered. We're good.
I also can't do fire.
What?
Well, that's-
You can't do fire.
Well, have you not
can't do
noticed
fire.
how all my magic is cold?
I noticed that a lot of
I
it's
thought that was
cold.
just by choice, because you're
No.
like
I thought that was just a
No.
coincidence.
ice.
It is.
I thought maybe you hadn't shown us the fire spells yet.
Well, technically, some of the spells that I've used are not actually supposed to be cold.
Well,
Oh.
it's okay. I mean, I can do fire. Isaac can do fire.
I can do
Katya
fire.
Can you do fire?
I can do a little
I'm sorry,
fire.
it's
I
just
can,
it's really cool.
I
I
get
can
it.
do the shackles.
remember-
Remember the shackles? I can do those.
Oh,
The
yes,
shackles
I
are
have my
fucking
fire.
cool.
I like
I
pull out my
didn't
sword
tell
and I'm
you
like,
that was fucking awesome. What you did
oh,
to the
yeah,
that
it's- I have this rune here. I can
plant.
put on my equipment.
that's fucking insane.
Thank you, Isaac. That's very nice of you.
I'll remove that. and I'll also take-
But anyway, and I like think really in my heart, in my mind, I think really hard. That's really cool, Johans. I'm glad you can do that now.
I
And then I keep driving the car along.
I can tell you're trying because you're like super focusing.
Just
but
like
it's,
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
I like fully turn around. And I'm like staring at you for a
that's not
minute,
bad.
and then I just go back to driving the cart.
Oh man.
Yeah, Ireena's like staring at you intently.
Everybody's
She's
just
like,
staring at Johans trying to talk, but he's just like, why is everybody
This is-
staring at me?
This is not how any of this
You
works.
told us
nudges
this
him.
is how
She's
it
like-
works.
she nudges him. She's like, hey, come on, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Come on.
Hello.
Hi, Johan. So tell me all about the Esmeralda. Our conversation got
I
cut
cut the
short
conversation
last-
there.
So, with that, you continue traveling. Another day goes by. Set up camp. Put on your watches. Set up your watches. You watch throughout the night. Nothing happens. And another half day of travel goes by. And you finally come to a different scenery. What was mostly forest before is now
Swear to God,
large
if you say
plains.
flowers. Okay.
no, not flowers. Plains, where you find
Airplanes?
airplanes all over the place. But the road becomes muddy with the rain that falls from above, and the trail meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing this valley, this meadow. Trail splits, and a wooden signpost at an intersection points west, which reads Vineyard, while the other road leads south into dark woods. As you travel west, the light drizzle from above comes down, and you find unpainted fences blindly following the trail which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south toward a stately building.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
Okay. You cast mage armor, and the fog takes on these ghostly forms as it swirls between these neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half barrels with grapes filling each of them. North of the trail, you see a large standing of trees, the forest that you had just exited. And just near those trees, you see a man wearing a dark cloak and cowl, standing, looking towards the vineyard. Looking closer, you can find in this cluster of trees a large family, group of people, and this man that stands just outside removes his cowl, looking to be a middle-aged man with long curly black hair that reminds you of Erwin's. He looks towards the trail to see you standing there, and He begins beckoning you forward. So.
I'll pull the cart over, but to a like safe distance.
Listen. Begins.
I speak into his mind. You can't respond to me through
just
your
like-
mind. It's okay. Nobody can hear you here.
The wild
What's
ones
the
are
matter?
here. They attacked the
Understood.
vineyard. Come in here.
Everybody, let's follow. It's safe. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's go then. Can
So,
we trust? Can we
you-
trust? Can we trust this man?
Let's go.
So, you enter this small grove,
Johan.
and you find that the family all shares a resemblance to Erwin. All of them have curly black hair, and one of them specifically has white beard and crouched over. All of them share the same characteristics except for one. You see in this grove a young woman with strikingly gold blonde hair. And with that, we are going to welcome our newest player, Devan.
Oh.
Hello!
Remember to unmute. There you go.
Wow.
What? How long have you been there?
Devan,
The entire time.
would you like to introduce your character?
Oh my gosh.
What
Yes.
do they see?
They see a young girl, early 20s, with the long blonde hair pulled back into 2 fishtail braids. She's covered in freckles, sweetest little face. She's also covered in dirt and grime, and her clothes aren't the greatest. They look patchy, different colors. And her eyes, though, are very striking. One is blue. The other has that same striking blue in the corner, and the rest is a very beautiful hazel.
Perfect. So, you see this grove filled with these interesting people that are recognizable to a certain extent. And here, let me bring up the character art so that y'all can see. Right here. One sec. Here you go. Here y'all go. Anyways, that's who you see. So
cool.
Oh, dude.
as you see this band of people, one that beckoned you approaches your group and says, "That's easy. And the trick you can do there. I hope
I
you
can do
weren't
many other tricks.
good, because, like I said, the wild ones attacked the winery, and I apologize.
When you say wild ones,
They are the ones that live in the forest. The ones that...
humans?
Humans, yes. They are
Okay.
just the type of people that...
Oh, wow.
Why do you call them wild ones?
Because they are the wild ones. That is what people call them. I don't know.
You know-
Question: would Ireena know anything about
You would.
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Forest folk, wild ones, any type of people, just to refer to these people that
Just
live in the
out
forest,
In the land.
live out in the land, not civilization, have their own, like, people that they live with and, you know, their own customs and stuff like that. Oh, Bunny the Tree, thank you for the subscription. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
So, with that, he says, anyways, I apologize. My name is Adrian Martukov, and this is my family. You see, in total, 8 people.
It's a lot of people.
Nice to
He
meet
points
all of
over
you.
to the older one, the one that was crouched and hunched over. This is my father, Davian. And you see him hunched over with a green cloak over it. Stitched into his cloak, you see like multiple shiny silver objects like coins and spoons and random things and knickknacks. He looks to your group and and then turns back to look at the winery that's out ahead. And this is my sister, Stephania, and her husband, Dag. Stephania holds or wears a nice winter cloak with raven feathers on the shoulders, and you see Dag only wearing a thin shirt and pants. Even though it's cold, he seems to be not bothered by it, but they each wave and give a slight bow. And those are their children, Claudia, Martin, Vigo, and Yolanda. You see a group of kids playing with sticks on the edge of the little grove. They look over, kind of look up, and continue playing. And this is our younger brother, Elvir, who you see is wearing a dark green cloak. His pants are covered in dirt, and his boots have at least 3 layers of caked on mud. And currently he's crouched down with the golden-haired woman that you had seen. They both seem to be fiddling with plants on the ground and talking in hushed tones while looking towards the winery every so often. But as they're introduced, Elvir stands, looks at the group, and
hello,
just silently waves.
We are here to help you.
Well, that is good news. Like I said, a group of those damned wild ones attacked us out of nowhere. And Elvir comes in. Sorsha said that about a month ago, the forest folk got a new leader that wanted to attack us, so...
Why do
Sorsha,
they want
do you want to tell them?
Hello.
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 She like fiddles with her clothes. Looks very uncomfortable. Well, yes, so we did have a new leader who came through and into power, and he said that they were going to start killing, she looks at Elvir.
Us.
Civilized people?
Did you say we?
Yeah, that is,
she's okay. She's okay.
No,
Elvir
I'm
says.
not judging. I'm just making sure that that's what she said.
Okay,
You know where
I'm
we
sorry.
stand.
I had to do a lot of persuading to my family.
I'm not racist. It's okay.
she'll pat Elvir. Yes, that is my clan. That is who I belong to, and I needed to come and tell them and warn them so that wouldn't happen.
I see.
And all of us are very happy that she did that. And you see the rest of the Martikovs just kind of like... Davian is just completely focused on the winery, and Stephanie and Dag are like, kind of okay. And then Adrian is like, yes. But about a week ago, the Wild Ones and their blights attacked our winery, and we were able to escape thanks to Sorsha. She told us of the attacks, so there was just too many. We couldn't defend ourselves. Anyways,
Why do they want to attack? Do you know the reason?
This is that yapping dog, probably.
That is just... It is hard to explain. They have this view that they are better, and then if they do certain tasks, then they are elevated. And when they're elevated, they have to do more intense tasks. And it's just gotten worse over the years.
I see. Sounds kind of familiar. People doing things, foolish things, for stupid reasons that they believe will.
That is something we agree on, yes.
I'm Ireena. It's nice to meet you.
Hello,
it's
Ireena.
great to meet you.
I'm Katya. Nice to meet all of you. Is there any way you can think of to talk them out of doing these attacks, or do we have to settle things a little more aggressively?
You can't reason with crazy, and so I don't know if you can speak with them. I've tried, and when I tried, I was punished.
I don't want to kill your friends in front of you.
That's okay, I don't even have any friends.
Great.
And then Elvir like hits you on the shoulder and says, "What the hell?"
I mean,
There is my boyfriend. They're not my friend. That's different.
Okay, fine.
That's what I was just about to ask. I mean, if we are going to be fighting with these people, are there people on the other side that you care about?
There might be a couple good people. The main one that I think of is my mother.
Okay.
I see.
But
Would she be in this raid?
We've been looking from here, but it's a little too hard to see.
Oh, I got you. Luna, go. And then I just
So you send out Luna.
hold on a second. And I start looking through Luna's eyes.
Sure.
I just grab hold of like Ireena's
All
or
right.
something.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
Will you give us a little description of your mother, please?
yes, she is tall like me, but she has red hair
Natural
that
20.
looks like fire. And her eyes are brown, and she's the most beautiful woman in the whole world.
Are you getting Mr. Hans? Are you getting anything?
So
No response.
you send out
No,
Luna
I
to
can't
take a
hear.
look at everything that's happening around the winery. And you're out for a good while Luna just continues flying over. You begin circling the building, and you just see...
I'll describe everything I see.
Sure.
That's out of the ordinary, just out loud.
You see small twig bushes
There are twig bushes
on the outside. You see
outside.
there are a few people that are walking in and out, but not often. With the natural 20, you're able to see people coming in and out. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's anybody that fits that description.
I'll call Luna back, and then I'll get out of her eyes and just be like, "Doesn't look like your mother is around, at least as far as I could tell."
I thought as much, yeah.
There seems to be very little movement around the building. Only a couple people coming in and out, ever so often.
Also, since you did that, you actually saw that there are a few entrances into this place on the first floor. You see that there is a cart filled with barrels, with an open door that's just next to that cart. You see in the back there's a small staircase that goes into a back door, and then from the other side of the front of this place, there's two large sliding doors, wooden sliding doors that open up, and there's small vats that are just outside of it as well, large barrels that seem to be empty while you were flying by, but you would know that there are a few entrances into this place.
I was
for you
gonna
to
turn
know.
and ask to the guy that greeted us and say, like, do you know
no
the
one here.
fastest way to get there over to the winery without being seen, preferably?
Here you go. There is, well, one of the best ways to get over there is through the vineyard. I don't know if it's the safest way, because the way that the forest folk were attacking, they seem to have control over the vines and the twigs and trees, so
We've had a lot of that recently.
it's very difficult, but if we run fast enough, I'm sure well, if you run fast enough, I don't know if I'm not as strong as...
No, I wouldn't want to put you in
Sorsha.
any more danger. Okay. I look over at Johans and Ireena, like, are we doing this? Izek is here as well. I keep forgetting about him.
I can so here. And then he starts drawing in the sand this, like, a map of the place, and he draws like all the rows of vines and all the trails that are within them and all the ways to get to the vineyard, and he creates this line that he says this would be one of the best ways to get there. Sorsha and I were looking, and it seems that this is the least amount of vine creatures that we saw when we were leaving. So I don't know if it changed, but that is the best that we can do.
Quick question, Jonny.
Yes.
Did we rest after we left?
Yeah.
Richie,
You already got one more long rest.
I'm just checking because I don't want to go into battle
Sure.
with half spells. Making sure. I can technically make it easier for us to not be spotted.
That would be great.
That sounds useful. Yes.
So I tried to do this earlier and it didn't work both times. I tried to use it once because the stench was amazing, and the other time because we walked into a place without magic. But I can technically turn up to 2 people invisible. So it might make the less sneaky one of us, 2 of us, become invisible and be easier for them to sneak in.
I've always had a problem sneaking.
I didn't want to be direct about talk.
Oh, that's okay.
I could probably use some help stealthing as well.
Sweet. I can turn the 2 of you invisible, but then the rest of us are going to have to
That would be a great
pick up
help.
the pieces.
Well,
Okay. Great.
Sounds like a good idea.
Good plan.
so how are we doing this? And he grabs his battle axe. I could cut down all of these vines if that's what we need to do. Of course, if we go sneaky, then I will do that. But if we
If
need
we're
to,
going to sneak, we could wait until nighttime. Wait
That
until
might be a
they're
good idea.
asleep. And
But
try to catch them unawares.
Do they sleep at night? Sorsha, do they sleep at night?
They are humans, of course they have to sleep.
Oh, what about the plant monsters? Do they sleep at night?
Would I know that?
you would know that these blights, or what they're called, they would be given a command and they would follow that. They don't sleep because they're not human, nor are they, any type of humanoid. They wouldn't sleep, so they would follow those orders that they were given until they're given new orders.
Yeah. Well, with the blights, I mean, once you tell them to do something, they don't stop doing it. So if they told them that they needed to watch the grounds at night, they would and never sleep.
Okay, so we just have to sneak past the plant monsters. It's not that hard. Unless they do these plant monsters spit out zombies like that other one.
What the hell are you talking about?
You don't have the giant corpse flower that spits out zombies? That wasn't you?
It sounds like you've had a pretty messed up journey so far.
I do want to also point out,
It was.
if we go at night, our visibility is going to be very, very impaired.
Yes, I
don't
cannot
think we
see at
can
night.
see in the dark.
This is true.
I mean, technically
right.
I can.
Yes.
I can just attack all of them.
Right, I
No.
also cannot see in
We're
the
not
dark.
going to do that.
Right. I forgot.
Fair enough. He puts the battle
that I
axe back on his
cannot
back.
see in the dark. Yes, let's do it in the day then. Okay.
Right now?
I'm
That wouldn't have happened.
We have
good
a
time as
map,
any, I
so
suppose.
is there anything else that we need to know? And Elvir just looking at this giant hulk of a person.
This is Ezek, by the way. My
Hi,
brother.
Isaac. Hello, everybody.
Apologies.
Elvir just, well, I don't think there's much else. I don't know where they are inside of the winery, so any.
It's okay, I got that.
Then that's all I can do. I the best I can do is give you the best route to the winery. Thanks to Sorsha helping me out.
You've been plenty help already, thank
No.
you.
Well, thank you. So, you all begin to set up. Is there anything you all would like to do before making your infiltration into?
Yeah, I would. So I am going to do pass without a trace.
Oh, shit.
Fuck
So-
yeah.
Whoever wasn't invisible, so that means
Yes.
that was
That is a fucking dope ass spell, especially for this. Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
So Isaac and Katya are invisible, correct?
Yeah.
They will
Just
be,
would be
yeah.
the ones
Once,
that- They will
yeah.
be,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So myself, Johan, and Ireena are gonna have Pass Without a Trace.
Awesome. Love
Go ahead.
it.
Isn't the-
Go ahead.
isn't
So
the-
on
is-
the Pass
That's
Without
an aura,
Trace,
no?
go ahead and
Yeah.
click on that little chat bubble that's on the spell. It should pop it into the chat, and then we can all read it. Because I think
It
even
just affects
Katya
anybody
and
with it.
Isaac would also be affected by the spell.
As long as they're within a 30-foot
Right.
like radius.
Which I mean,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they will be.
I would
Shadow of
think
Silence.
so.
Dude, you
plus
get a
10
plus
bonus.
10. Bro, that is insane.
That's freaking amazing. Okay,
And you
let's
leave no
go.
tracks
Spell.
or other trace of its passages. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay.
Okay, that's
Okay, so we're
So,
going.
We're doing it.
as we rear up for an infiltration onto the winery, trying to take over this place for the
He's gonna block
Mardikovs,
us.
we're going to end tonight's session and pick up next week as the infiltration commences and we find out what mysteries lie within. So, with that said, thank you everybody that joined us. Thank you for everybody that subbed. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I'd like
Yeah,
to
it
thank
was-
my best friend and her wife. Joining.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, best friend of the wife.
Thank you, everybody
Yes.
who joined us. Please consider, if you haven't already, subscribing to the channel, or you can follow all of our other links that are going to show up in the chat here pretty soon, or the episode description if you're watching the recording. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Podcast, please leave us a review. Give us 5 stars on Spotify. Tell everybody about our stuff. Make sure to follow us on social media to keep up to date with everything that we're doing, and that's about it. So, with all of that,
Actually, just real quick before
Yes.
we go, we're one person away. We're one
yeah.
follower away from
One follow?
Oh,
a
hey.
thing.
can we get just one follow to get 200?
Just to keep in mind,
Hey,
One
let's
follow?
go.
there's something very important happening when we hit 200, which is not gonna be a thing that comes to life until August. But
one follow?
Johnny, it's okay. It'll come eventually. It's okay.
Just one?
We'll get
Johnny,
it, Johnny. We'll get it.
We're good.
Johnny.
All right,
it's gonna
anyways.
be good.
Thank you all so much. We'll see you all next time.
Let's raid Jovan.
Yeah. Oh, and then stay for the raid. Right. So make sure to level up. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.